Got things coming in.
Sweet.
But right now, if you see it on Twitch, it should just show the network podcasters production instead.
It does.
Perfect.
Am I audible?
I can hear you. Just want to see that door go.
I got the new place.
Nice.
Moved officially. And it's a new setup, so I just want to make sure everything was still in working order.
Congrats.
Nice.
Man, congrats.
Hell yeah.
Your voice, I don't know if it's picking up from the mic or it's sounds a little echoed. Almost like you're in a, like almost like a speaker.
Oh, let me see here. Is that any better?
No.
You're in an empty room, aren't you?
I wouldn't say it's empty, but yeah, it's emptier than normal.
Is it the room?
There's just nothing.
All right, no problem then.
The only thing in my room is this display case, which is yet to be set up.
Yeah.
Nah, you're good then.
Mm-hmm.
Answers, did you? Danny, you still typing it up?
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to throw a picture on for our Instagram. Let everyone know, hey. Dang it, I fucking can't stand Instagram's new.
Can you post links on Instagram?
Only in your profile. Like if you post a link like under the post, you can't really like click on it. You can only post it in your profile.
But no, it's like you can't swipe up unless you have so many followers or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I should know this stuff.
Live it. Okay.
Sweet.
Did that do anything?
Yeah, that's actually pretty better.
Okay, I think I realized what was happening. I think my microphone switched to something else, which had a bad microphone on it.
Oh,
It sounds
all
better.
good.
I'm actually using my correct mic. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that's
went
perfect.
to Wumbo. That was it. Wumbo.
Wumbo. It was. I set up the Oculus Rift today.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. How was that?
I got the old one, but it's
Oh,
still
okay.
awesome. I haven't had it hooked up for like 9 months. So
Nice.
I got it all together since I got a big empty room to play in. And I think it defaulted the microphone to that, which makes
Gotcha.
sense why it was so echoey.
What are you playing on it?
Beat Saber, if you've ever played that. It's like DDR with lightsabers. It's pretty crazy. And then I played this game called In Death, which is like a archery game, but it's kind of like it's in purgatory, and I don't really know what the story is, but it's just kind of like a fun, like if you die, you start over roguelike kind of game.
Nice. I just started No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah?
On the first, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's so much fun.
I've always wanted to get into that game. I heard it's good now.
It's like Minecraft meets Skyrim.
Interesting.
All right.
Yeah, that is a good description, actually, now that I think about that.
Right. I'm not too far off on it.
No, you're not too far off. I didn't think about it like that way, but yeah. It's been a while since I had played it
but
again.
In space. But in space.
Yeah, it's
like
in space.
Minecraft and Skyrim in space. Like
Yeah.
Muppets in space, but...
Up in space. I like that.
I didn't understand the concept of in space until you added Muppets.
It's the qualifier, man.
All right.
It is. Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. That's awesome. That's great. Where's my notes?
Why was that at arm's length?
We're giving Anthony ideas.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Can
I've
we
already
do-
got the space ideas. Don't give me more.
Can we do D&D in space?
Yes.
There's rules for it, I'm sure.
Oh.
It's the best face mask you can have. was a face hugger.
No, I've got ideas for Howard and his whole little freaking eldritch exploration he's got ahead of you guys.
Cool.
But that
Oh,
being
yeah.
said,
The moon, the comet, the sand.
now that being said, guys, let's get into some D. Oh wait, Yanni is there. Nice. Let's get into some D&D. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Podcasters. I'm your Dungeon Master and host, Anthony Mullen. What's up, everyone? This is the Dungeons and Dragons tabletop gaming podcast stream on the network at bicbp-radio.com. This is our Sunday night campaign running with the Faybala 5 as they have ventured off on accident into the Feywild. It's been a bit of an excursion for them. They have been doing their best to not die and try to find a way home, hopefully. They have currently wandered themselves into the Vale of the Long Night. That's my notes. Where's my book at? Right here. And they are currently... They had went up in search of a white dragon known as the Frigid Snap and slayed it. So Danny may not die. I'm sorry, not Danny. Howard may not die, as he was spoken to by the Green Warden, a archfey that guarded an oasis in a wooded clearing, tasked with searching out a white dragon to kill it. They did so, releasing the magic, allowing him to speak. And they did so with the help of an elven ranger named Yanni, that following the dragon's slay had disappeared and gotten lost as the party had entered into the winter, the Vale of the Long Night, as the sky had become dark as night, middle day, and ripping winds cutting in between. He had gotten lost and separated, possibly by his own intention, to then track the party to his own pace. Last session, our party did make their way up to the dragon's lair, slid down a bit of a tunnel, and what they expected to be an easy haul turned into an encounter, as they fought a dragonborn-like creature that was appearing to be in the midst of some ritual or science experiment of sorts. The larger metallic dragon clawed hand looking contraption that glowed with the different colors of the chromatic alignment. They had slayed two of these dragonborn-esque demons, fiends, devils. You don't know what they were as they spoke. Something similar to draconic that you had heard from Yanni. You guys, none of you have spoken draconic, and it was the first time hearing it. You assume that, yeah, that's probably what we would have needed to understand what they were saying, as you had slayed multiple kobolds, having faced them before in the Shivanti temple. And after finally coming in with the killing blow, pretty sure it was from Finks, of a guiding bolt or a magic missile.
Guiding bolt.
That should have ended this demon. It screamed from the top of its lungs to its queen, and it rippled the cavern. And you see it sprung back to life, holding this 3-foot tall egg that is white with crackling of black obsidian looking like veins and shards of emeralds growing off of it, as its wounds start to heal up and kind of pulsate with a burning red glow. We cut over to our favorite ranger. That as while this is happening, you had made your way to this crest, following the party up, and you can see the steps that were water shaped watered into the icy frame of this giant gargantuan-esque stone, basically the iceberg on this open plains. It's carved away kind of right into the being. 100 or so feet up there begins a railing to kind of walk with as you traverse your way up it. Make a dexterity check.
$21.
21. Easily enough. There's a few spots that you get a little slippery, the footing, and there's one part where part of the railing kind of looks broken, and you go to grab it and instinctually reposition your hand, second guessing your placement, and begin making your way, scaling your way up this 500-foot climb to the mouth of a cave. You break forth it, and see into an oval domed room. It is dark, and the light that you can see it's breaking morning, roughly around 8 o'clock or so, because you guys had woken up and gone into the cave. So it's breaking morning. What do? You go in, it's an oval cave. You look around. Walls are 70 feet high, ceiling 100 or so.
You could see the back of the room?
Yeah, it's the back of the room. It's very smooth, very barren, very empty, what you're looking at. It's just like an oval dome, kind of like, this is it. Maybe it would house a dragon. You don't see any nest.
From where I'm walking in, looking at the wall from left to right, there's no sort of door or corridor that shoots off, or any sort of openings, or is it just a smooth wall all the way around?
Make a perception check.
All right. Okay. 14.
Start glancing around, and the walls are very smooth, are smooth, but kind of naturally just have been carved away, scraped it, and patted down. Little bits of striations, and as you're kind of walking across and walking around it, you look down on the floor. You see few bodies, few raggedy bones, skeleton or two, rags on it, nothing of value, pickpocketed, been there for who knows how long. Opposite the wall from where you enter in the cave, as you get up to that part of it, you start looking up, and you see, cresting up at 70 feet, a ledge that you start to look down and notice carved into the wall itself are these faint water-shaped ice ladder, almost like a ladder that's kind of indented in, like ladder rungs indented into the wall.
Well, seeing as I feel a little nervous with the bones and the bodies, noticing the little bits of pieces of ledges there, it's time to give my best at climbing up there. I'm assuming I can't see that there are indents all the way up 70 feet, because that's just so far. But I think I would just start roaming up and hope for the best.
Easy enough. You start roaming your way up, and you do make your way up to a platform as it crests that 70-foot. Make a second perception check as you're climbing. See what you can see.
A 9.
As you're climbing and as you begin to crest the top of the edge, you pull out to a 20 by 20 kind of like plateaued platform, almost like a ledge, like almost a rester.
Okay.
That looks over the domed cave that you came into, and on the other side, you see the walls kind of pan out to think of like a giant water slide kind of like a giant like tube, kind of cross at the 20 side and kind of just go look down. Like you walked up the top and you're at a water slide and there's like just a slide, kind of like a 20
From
foot
where I am or across the way?
across the way. You see, so the other side's from like you're looking down. The other side you're looking over and you kind of see that slide.
Okay, I'm gonna head over towards that.
Okay, you go over to it. You can see faint impressions of 4 bodies that had previously slid down. One of them looks like it slid down on something circular, like a slide, or not a slide, like a
What is the material?
sledding.
Like, is something inside of this that I'm seeing these indentations? What
No.
am I?
It's more or less you're looking at a almost like ice slopes, and where like a body would kind of went to go slide down. You're looking at the marks of kind of like the armor that people were wearing that slid down this.
Right. Is this super slick ice?
It's pretty slick. It's almost like polished, kind of like
Right.
Ice Age. Think like glossy, smooth.
Like Zamboni just came in and did the rink smooth, or like
Mid games.
I'm seeing like what looks like, oh, that was someone's armor that scraped it as they went down, stuff like that.
More like that, but the armor scraped it. But you can see 4 distinct, freshly carved bodies that slid down there.
How steep is it? How steep does it seem, like degree wise? Like you're talking about like a 45, or it's like real steep?
Between the 45 and real steep.
I'm going down.
You're going down.
Oh yeah.
Make an acrobatics check as you get down. And how are you going down? Are you diving in? Are you butt sitting it? Or
Oh, I'm feet first, laying back with my arms crossed like this, like the cliff diver at Splish Splash Water Park. All right.
Got it. All right.
I got a 13 acrobatics.
All right. You have dark vision, I'm sure.
I do.
So 13 acrobatics. You sit on the edge, look down, get over and just get right at the edge and launch yourself. Go around down 10 feet, start to curve down another 10 feet. It is now dimmed lighting here as it's getting darker, but you're seeing in shades of gray and your dark vision is kicking in. As you go down one flight essentially, swoop around another flight, swoop it around another flight, swoop around another one. You go around 3 loops, and as you come out, you see the edge of this slide for sake of terms of this that you're sliding down, and it looks like there is a pool of water that is ready to greet you. Beyond this pool of water is some land 10 feet past it. Dexterity save to see what you're going to do, because you're coming down, you're in the cold, and you see frigid water.
You got it.
What are you doing?
Am I rolling a dex save?
Roll a dex save, and we'll see.
A 20.
What do you want to do in the reaction of this?
How
High
wide
enough roll.
is pool. When you say
What?
pool, you mean like
It's like, so it's 20. So it'd be, it pans down to be 10 feet at this point, and it cuts down, and you see a 20 feet hallway ahead of you. The first 10 feet of that hallway is water. Kind of like you're coming down the slide and you're gonna hit it, and it's deep, and you can't see below, but you can see you're gonna hit a pool of water, and you're gonna have to swim through that to get to land.
Right. Well, I'm gonna just have to hit it and swim. I don't really have much other option here.
Okay, you hit it.
Cold.
Oh, it's cold. Make a Constitution save as you just get hit with freezing water.
That is a natural 20, brother.
You push through this, and you don't suffer any of the effects of it being cold hitting you straight away. You can use the rest of your movement to swim over. You push yourself up. Think you probably should get dry at some point. All right. Beyond this 10 feet, you see an open cave mouth that opens into a larger chasm. As you begin to hear a far off distant shout, My queen! You probably hear an oh shit screaming from someone else.
Like where I'm looking, I'm hearing that sound.
Yeah, so you'd be looking into this, past this 10 feet of hall to this open to this mouth that opens into a larger arena, cave, a larger cave.
Okay.
You hear the sound echoing from that room.
What language was that? Common?
Yeah, it was just a belting in common.
Holy.
Just a frustration of the language just comes through to you with anger.
Can I do a I like to start making my way forward, but I would like to do it stealth, with some stealth. I'm not going to cast any spells here, but I do have a +8 on my stealth, so I would like to just try to kind of be, maybe I'll push myself up against the right side of the wall, try and kind of start moving that at full speed, just because I'm cautious and trying to be quiet and try to make my way forward. I'm not really too sure what's over there. I'm pretty cold though, so I'm not going to sit around and wait. I want to get moving.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
19.
19. You feel pretty damn stealthy. You feel like this is a very serious moment and some shit may go down. You're picking this up. But with that, we pick up with our players. You all see as we kick on this map. Video. Where can you see? You see this creature scream, "My queen!" up on top of this jagged, towering block of ice, 20 feet up in the air. You guys, where were you all positioned? And I believe you were a wolf, correct, Mark?
Yeah, I'm still a wolf. I was over by the other dead, the 3 dead kobolds.
Okay.
Wherever those guys are at.
Okay, give me 1 second. So I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to pin this.
We're together, but I'm not sure.
All right. So I have to do this. Whoop. It shall be good just like that. Okay. Move this just like that, and see. Give me 1 moment, guys. I'm sorry. Whoop.
This map break is brought to you by Oogie Games, Niagara Falls, New York. Buy, sell, trade, or get your games repaired at Oogie Games.
Okay. Perfect. So, real quick, where was everyone again, by the way? So, you were a wolf, right?
Yeah, where's the 3 dead kobolds?
3 dead kobolds would be,
Right? I think
they're over here.
All right, so I'm over by them.
Okay, so you're over here by these. There are 3 dead kobold bodies over here.
Where's the claw?
The claw is currently right there. Let me get a dice to represent that.
Because I think was Remus by the claw?
This is, I'll say over here, you are. Oop, is that on camera? Hold on.
Yeah, that's good. You're on cam.
So this is Yanni right here. You're just kind of chilling off in this back wall right there, watching. You see right here, there is a claw of this black dragon metalled claw, and each finger, 2 of the fingers are currently pulled up in glowing colors. And what you said, Remus was over near the claw?
I think so, because didn't he pull?
Right?
I was thinking I was either there or on the other side of that like triangle shaped iceberg below the kobolds.
Okay.
But I'll be fine with the
I'll
claw.
let you guys place. I'll let you place yourselves where you all think you would be at this point. I have no problem with that.
I believe. Yeah, I think I was about there.
Okay.
I know Howard was running up towards him. I think he was like about 30 feet off of him. Last I remember.
Dragonborn.
Yeah.
I think I'm near Howard. I had the
Yeah,
mirror
Finks
images up,
wasn't too far.
and I had Pass Without a Trace up still.
Let's see if you're pass without a trace on, you're trying to hide a little bit, maybe. Did you have your duplicate up?
Yeah, no, not my regular duplicate, the mirror image one. So there's 3.
Ah, yes, there's 3 of them.
Just on my square.
Yep. Let's see, grab that. This is what I look forward to for the printer. When I'm like, oh yeah, we need 3 of these. Let me pop them up. We are using 2 little red kobolds here for those. For you. Those are your minis?
3, 4 counting me.
Yeah. Oh, there's 3 of them.
So there's 4 Sphinxes.
Yep. Here. We'll put this blue one over here will be it. There you go.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, and just
Okay.
a reminder, I'm 100% out of spells, so
Yeah, this is a bit of a moment, guys. Okay, so you guys are over there. What do you guys do in this moment as you see him lift up this egg, place it down very gently next to him, and look down all at you, flapping his wings, refilled with a newfound energy and found strength. What are you all doing in this moment before I say roll for initiative?
Is this me in the top left corner of the map cam? Like I just entered?
Top center.
Top
Top
center.
center.
Got it.
I don't
That's
know.
you. You're sneaking in over here. You see this happening.
So
What's
who is
top left?
directly in front of me next to that rock right there?
Right here?
Yep.
That is Finks with 3 little magic illusions around him.
That's Howard right in front, like a little bit front left of that.
Yep.
And then these guys are to the left over here.
Remus, and that's going to be Azoth, the wolf.
And the dead bodies.
Yep, that dead body is right there, where there's a couple of them.
Yep.
Where the dice is, that is a claw. That's a dragon claw. 2 of the claws are pulled up.
A dragon claw, as in like.
Think Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with the Ivan egg.
Ivan Ooze.
It's kind of like the egg where it's like the claw.
I got the exact. Image.
There you go. But it's a black dragon claw, like black metal.
Crazy. And then you're saying this guy is straight ahead here, kind of front to the. Well, I guess if I'm looking at it, it'd be my right. But how tall up is that? That rock that it's on top of?
20 feet.
20 feet up. And how big does this character look?
Make an intelligence check. Or I'll say make a wisdom check.
Wisdom check. All right. Just a moment. I get my stats here. There we go. 16.
16. He is what you're looking at, it looks to be a white dragonborn, but there's something different about him. There's a fiendish devil quality that you see coming from him.
How big is the egg? Like it's noticeably large?
Yes. The egg looks about the size of Finks.
Oh, okay. That's big. And what was that? What was screamed? Can you repeat what was yelled?
My queen.
Holy. How far away are Finks and Howard, since they're like straight ahead of me? How far away is that?
Finks and Howard. Finks is.
How far would you say that is there? Perfect.
10, 20. So is it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 feet. Howard, 65 feet.
Right. Is this room lit up? Can we see? Can we see in here? Is it dark?
It is dimly lit.
Okay.
As there
There's a
are-
hooded lantern set that I have set out.
You have that set up?
Yeah, the hooded lantern I believe was like kind of in between you and us,
Okay.
set on the ground, but it doesn't give off a lot of light.
Maybe 10 feet.
Yeah, about 10, 15 feet, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, you're asking us what we're doing. If I'm walking in and I'm hearing that sneaking in, I'm probably gonna try to start sprinting straight forward to towards Finks here. How tall is that? A rock that they're next to?
It is a what you see. These are pillars of almost like ice.
Yeah, perfect.
Ice pillars from the walls, and you see like giant icicles and like stalactites that have fallen and broken and shattered.
I'm gonna that my move here is to just straight start sprinting towards them.
All right, cool.
How high up is the one he's standing on that he flew on top of?
20.
The one he's standing on is 20 feet tall.
Yep.
Does it look sturdy?
It looks pretty sturdy. Make an insight check if you want to see further.
Yes, I'd like to do that.
I know Howard's going to be running towards him, and he's going to try to fire off another Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna head back towards the claw.
I am going with Azoth because I also have a plan for the claw.
The claw.
Okay. So you are running back to the claw. Howard runs back, or Azoth runs back to the claw. You come running up. Yanni, where were you going exactly? I'm sorry.
Straight ahead towards Finks there.
Straight ahead
I
towards.
noticed the cover of the ice and
Make a stealth check as you go to run and slide on your back, Legolas style, to go.
18, brother, 18.
Oh, perfect! You slide right into and slide right with one of the illusions and pop up next to Finks. You see this goblin next to you.
I can't tell which one's the illusion and not, though, right?
Yeah, I would say you would be hard to tell which one's
Hard
which.
to tell. That's fine. I seen that he's done that, so I know that it's a thing. So I'm just like, all right.
There you go.
Anthony, 24 on the insight check to see how sturdy this pillar is.
24. This looks pretty freaking solid and sturdy. You would want to hit it with a pretty big blast if you want to make any damage, probably.
Nothing a mace could take care of?
It'd take quite some time and quite some wax to it.
Okay, that's not going to happen then.
Could start it.
Good start.
Howard's
Very
going to
true.
be running towards him and firing off a couple of Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, with that, I'm going to say, let's roll for initiative, please.
Okay.
Just for the sake of terms of what's going on with everyone with this happening.
Ooh, a gentleman's natural one. I will go last.
Nice. 15.
16.
21.
Oh, hold on one second.
I'm startled by Yanni just appearing behind me.
10.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Howard, what you got?
15.
15. Remus, what you got?
10.
Azoth, you got
16.
16. Finks,
I just rolled and said last. I go last.
You okay?
I got one.
No, you're good. Yanni,
21.
21. Perfect. All right, guys. Ooh, it's getting hot up here. Hold on.
Oh, what the?
Take the hoodie off. Oh man. Right.
This Magic Mike moment brought to you by Oogie Games.
This might be against Twitch's terms of service. Be careful.
No, we are good. We are good. All right. So, real quick, how's this Twitch stream looking, guys? I saw that there was a buffer moment.
There's a
so
few
far it's
second
running on mine.
delay, but nothing.
Yeah.
It's not lagging.
Okay, so it's good right now.
So far.
Looks to be.
Sick. All right. Oh, I like the codes being called out. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's do this. So, start with initiative. Top of the round, Yanni, you come running up, you slide up, you see a couple finks around you. you see this creature setting this giant 3-foot egg down next to it, brandishing a long sword with with its hands, just kind of looking at all of you. You will die. You hear this, Yanni. The rest of you do not. You hear it in Draconic.
Okay.
As you all hear it. What are you doing?
I'm going to pull an arrow and fire at the egg.
Make an attack roll.
I will. Just a moment to move my screen over.
Take that egg.
Scramble those eggs.
Remus doesn't like eggs.
23.
Roll damage.
Don't break it too much.
That's going to be 1d8 because it has
The treasure's in the egg.
7,
Just enough to push it up.
13.
All right, hold on one second.
All right.
Just put a little spin on that arrow.
What'd you say, 15?
13.
13? All right. Motherfucker. All right, cool. You take an arrow leaning up on top of the ice, the broken shard of ice that you're hiding behind, place it on, let go, smacks the arrow, and you can see a small crack and a bit of a chip on the side of it as you bust through it, nicking just a bit of it, but you did crack it.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my second attack, and I'm shooting the egg again.
Wow. Okay. Make a second attack roll.
17.
17. Pull second arrow. It hits it. Deflects off.
Oh, sad.
Oh, egg.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast the Hunter's Mark on not the egg, on the demon.
On this demon. What was your intelligence check on this thing, by the way?
My who?
Did you make an intelligence check on this thing? On what this demon thing was? What was your check on it?
It was a
Oh,
wisdom, I think it was.
There was a wisdom check.
I think I was a 16, I think.
Okay, yeah. This being a being a 16, this is something that is not a dragonborn, but is more of a devil of sorts. You do know this from it.
Okay, interestingly enough.
Okay.
But it's speaking in Draconic. That wording did come.
Oh yeah, that spoke Draconic, but it's a devil.
Yeah, I'm not
in
saying
nature.
anything in return. I just fired the arrows. I just got there. A little confused, a little nervous. Shit's going down. Hit it once, missed it. Casting my Hunter's Mark. The trigger has passed.
Boom. Got it. All right. Up next, Azoth. What are you doing? You see there's two of these claws currently locked in place. One of them is glowing white and the other one was green, if I'm not mistaken.
And the other, how many other ones are there? 3 others?
There was 3-fingered and then like 1 thumbed claw.
Okay, and so the one that's not locked up is open, so it's like that.
Yeah, so it's like the one that's not locked open is down, and then like the thumbed claw is like kind of detached as well.
I guess I'm going to, since I'm still a wolf, I guess I'll bite onto it and the white one and try and pry it back open.
Okay. Make a strength check.
All right. Give me 1 second here. $19.
Okay. Grab on it and you begin to pull it against it. And as you hear this kind of like metal like pulling and like fighting, it's this kind of like metal grinding noise, but it's not giving and not pulling. And as you pull it, you have this like kind of like pulsing of like magical energy. You being starting being attuned to this kind of arcana. You see this. There's something magical about this.
Okay.
Okay. Howard, you're up. Unless you want to do anything else. Movement. Nope.
No, I'll stay right there.
Okay, Howard, you were launching an Eldritch Blast. You still do?
Yeah, the two of them while I'm running up towards them. So,
Okay.
so 22 for the first one and 15 for the second.
15 for the second.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
22.
22. Both of them hit.
Sweet.
Actually, hold on.
Okay.
Correction. One of them hit. The first one hits.
Okay. So then that's 12 points of damage for the first one.
Nice. Okay. So you launch two gooey Eldritch blasts come flying out from your hand, and the sludgy texture kind of slaps onto this this dragonborn kind of white winged creature as it's kind of swings its sword to its side as the goo kind of off of it, taking the damage nonetheless.
Yep. And I'm going to continue making my way towards the rock.
Okay. So you are, how close do you want to get to it?
About 10 feet away.
Okay. 10 feet away from the rock.
Yep.
Okay. All right. It is this thing's turn. Yanni, you singled yourself out. It looks over. You see this thing look over at you. Let me make a perception check as it looks for the cause that came from the arrow. Looking over, it is distracted by a field of goblins in front of it, and it is instead going to swing down and assume it came from this direction and bring down its sword at the pack of Finks. Do I have to roll or do I make a save to see if I hit?
So let me pull the spell up real quick. So you attempt to attack me,
Okay.
hit me, then I roll a d20 to see if you hit duplicate for me. So my
Okay.
armor class is 17.
21 hits.
Yes. So then I roll a d20.
Okay.
Let me do that real quick. I rolled a 15, so I believe that hits a mirror image. So 3 duplicates, a 6 or higher will hit one. If I have 2, then you have to roll an 8 or higher. And if it's 1 left, I have an 11 or higher. So his odds to hit me have increased by a little bit.
Okay, cool. He looks over and takes its second hand and backhands you again, trying to get another of the Finks away. Brings a second swipe, and as it passes over, it goes over all 3 of the Finks' heads, missing its second attack. In rage, it's gonna just it's gonna stay up or fly. It is going to stay. It's gonna stay down in front of you. Okay. That is its turn. Remus, what are you doing over here with it, with the claw?
So what did anything happen when Azoth had moved? Did he move the finger?
No, he started to bite it and kind of like trying to like yank it, and you heard like some metal grinding, but it didn't stop glowing, and it's still up in place.
Okay, so the glowing ones are up and the ones that are not glowing are down, correct?
Correct. There are 2 glowing ones up.
2 up, 1 down.
Okay. So I guess I'll try and pull them down.
All right. What do you want to do? Which one are you trying to grab and pull down? There is the white one and the green one.
Which one is Azoth working on right now?
He is grab the white one.
I will join him in grabbing the white one.
Okay. I'll say make a athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
This is more of like your strength to pull down a metal ironed structure.
17?
17. You slowly begin to pull it, and you hear this as you begin to pull, and the metal kind of like bending it, but it's still holding tight, and it is just kind of still ever glowing with this magical essence. You haven't broken the finger down. Make an insight check or an arcana. I'll let you make an insight or arcana.
I'm not good at either. It'll be arcana, I guess. 20.
20. It looks like a dispel magic, or by interrupting a specific spell that is being cast on this in the moment would probably interrupt the magical flow. You're getting the presence that once the energy is kind of locked in place, something has to disrupt it seriously rather than just some brute force. Or something different will have to trigger this.
So here's what I'm going to do. If it was the check to pull it down my action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I have nothing else I can do right now.
Okay. Up next, it is Fink's turn.
I want to take a quick look around. Are there any, I don't know, small spots that a goblin might fit where a dragon wouldn't?
Make a perception check as you're quickly looking around to kind of, what are you trying to hide? Where could you hide?
16, 19.
19. You find a couple pockets where you could probably slither underneath parts of ice or hide pretty efficiently.
Okay. Any towards the egg?
Perhaps underneath underneath around here, or maybe like around and by somewhere where the ice has coalesced over around there. By the way, Yanni, I didn't describe. The room is dimly lit all around roughly. There are certain sconces on the walls kind of lit up in different areas, like a little spot over there, a little spot over here. It looks like there's a workbench kind of spot up. Dimly lit around. But with dark vision, you can see fairly good. But thanks. So you see a couple spots you could probably hide.
Okay. Can I use my disengage bonus action to attempt to slide underneath this guy or past him to get on the other side?
Okay. You can do it. And with that, your two little finxes run over with you.
Okay. I want to say your queen is a dead queen and then bring the mace down on his toe.
Oh. Okay. So you're like right up on him then.
Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to run.
Oh. Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right. Big old mace. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit. As you go swinging the mace down to crunch on its foot, you smack it right on its clawed feet. As you hear at you as it takes a swipe of its sword in aggression right at you. 11 plus 6, 16 does not hit you, correct?
Correct.
All right, so he swings its sword, passes just over you. You were very lucky there.
All right, and then can I use my movement to start running towards the pocket? I guess what my attempt to do here is I want to try and let this thing chase me, and maybe in its blind rage, it won't realize that it's about to crash into this pillar. And maybe that's enough for us to bring this egg down.
So you're going to run over this way?
That's my goal. Yes.
Okay.
I'll have the illusions kind of doing like raspberries and taunting this guy as I'm running.
Make an It's kind of a funny intimidation check. So I'll let you say intimidation or persuasion.
What am I better at?
You're trying to persuade him to come after you, but you're trying to also be deceitful, like haha. So I mean,
How about deception? They're all the same.
okay.
15 even.
He takes notice of you and acknowledges that you have aggravated him. He may or may not run after you, depending on what happens next.
All right.
All right. All right. Top of the turn. Yanni, what are you doing?
So, it looks like I'm still, somewhat like 10 to 15 feet from him, right?
Yeah.
So I see that happen, and
He looks around a little bit too. He's not too. He was watching that. So, back to you.
right. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm just gonna fire. I'm firing arrows.
All right. Make a shot.
Why would I not?
Yeah.
And he swung at us hard, or at Finks hard, and he really missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot another feature when he hit too. So, got lucky.
Let's see here. Oh, 29.
29 hits. Well, with his back turned, you draw an arrow, lined it perfectly, launching it, whacking him right in the back pitch of his armor on his spine. You're fool. And draconic.
Has he been hit yet? I don't think so. He was?
By one of the Eldritch blasts.
Yeah, I hit him on the first
Amazing.
blast.
Amazing news. All right. Well, that's going to be 2, 7, 8, 14. It's going to be 18 damage, brother.
Ow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's after being hit, swings its sword a little savagely.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to shoot another arrow at him.
Oh, take another shot as you quick bonus action reload.
Nah.
I don't know if it takes a bonus action reload. Quick action load, draw it.
13.
13. In your haste to draw a second shot, you overshoot it and launch it just beyond his shoulder. He kind of starts chuckling.
Is the chuckling in Draconic or?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if that's language. Pass.
Yeah. We'll say. He's intending for you. You can understand that there's a chuckle here. Azoth, you're up.
All right. All right. I'm gonna use my bonus action to bamf out of the thing from the quick change bracelet back to myself.
All right.
And then I'm going to pull out my gun from Boom Boom with the lightning bullets and fire at the dragon claw.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
All right.
Just you're not proficient with it, so it's just straight attack roll with your dexterity.
Okay.
I believe.
Got 13.
Okay. You're shooting a bullet at a metal contraption
With the lightning.
with the lightning. This would be great. You shoot this bullet, and let's see what direction this bounces off at. All right, not that bad. Pull out this little pistol-like contraption, cock it back, pour in some blue powder dust with one of these little ball bearings, the way Boom Boom had shown you. No, Boom Boom didn't show you.
No, but I've used it before.
Used it before. The way you had figured it out before, kind of set it. Make my day. You launch it, shoots out, blasts right by the claws, and you all hear a distinct boom as a bolt of lightning strikes down right where the bullet had passed through. the middle, missing the arm or the hand, unfortunately. Very good idea. Different aim next time. Anything else you wish to do?
That's it.
All right. Howard, you're up.
Okay, so is the egg still on top of the pillar?
Egg is up on top of the pillar.
I'm going to try to climb up the pillar to the top.
Make an acrobatics check.
All right. 17.
17. You quickly crawl your way over and find a couple places to grab kind of like grips on this jaggedy, sharp, slippery ice at moments. There's a couple spots where the ice kind of carves up rock wall style. You pull yourself up. It's super hard because you're not the strongest. And you, with your entire 30 feet, get yourself up to the top of this. Just
Beautiful.
As you see a 3-foot tall egg, huge, in front of you.
Beautiful.
Probably can fit Finks inside of it.
Sweet. I will attempt to hit it with quarterstaff.
Make an attack roll.
Since I still have Shillelagh up.
Oh, yeah.
That is 15.
15, unfortunately, as you bring this quarterstaff down, that's actually technically, no, it's a magical weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, still want to hit. Bring it down, hitting the spot where you see a bit of a chipping in, and as it kind of spider webs a little bit with part of the egg, kind of not enough to do any damage.
Okay.
The magical essence helped a bit, but you did a lot of movement and you just climbed a 20-foot slippery ice rock. So
That's fair.
yeah. All right. Up next is this creature. Being shot in the back, it turns around to look at you, Yanni, and goes, I haven't played with the ranger yet this week. Let's see how good your bowmanship is when you're falling. As it flies after you, make a dexterity save as it is attempting to grapple you.
15.
15. It's going to make an opposing strength check. Oh, it kind of flares its wings and kind of like rushes you, kind of picking up a bit of its flight a little too early as it dives after you. And unfortunately, you duck perfectly and just kind of miss it as it's a little Matrix style as it passes over you and you pass over it. And you smell this smoky as essence, almost like this brimstone-y smell coming from it. But it is also reeking of decay and just raw flesh and death and the remains of kills. Yeah, it reeks like some hard ass shit up here, and it flies around you. It is gonna be on your backside now, right behind you. It's its action to fly over and try to grapple you, and you evaded it efficiently. All right. At that, it actually is gonna scream, "Draki, where are you?" As it actually is going. Nope, it's gonna stay right up in front of you. But it screams in draconic. Dracony, where are you?
Dracony?
Yes.
Okay. I'm assuming that's some other creature.
It's something else.
Something.
Yep. After that, Remus, your turn.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
All right, so the other one's blue. That's not up. Azoth, do we want these up or down? We saw them, I'm assuming, open the fingers.
We want them down.
They were pulling them up.
Yeah, so we want them down.
We want 'em down.
I'm gonna try and. No, I'm just gonna do this. This was my original plan. I'm gonna go to the third finger that's down.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Arcane Lock on it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. I get to use it once. a day.
One moment. I need to double check this spell because Ricky, I always love how you use spells in the most unconventional. You're just like, see if this works. I love it. You touch a door, gate, chest, and it becomes locked for the duration.
I see it as it's a mechanical appendage.
It has
I
hit,
am
hinge,
locking it.
therefore it's a door.
Technically speaking,
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh my. 19.
Okay, so here's the only thing that I try not to be a strickler. The only time I'm a strickler with spells is when it comes to components
Okay.
that have gold costs. This one it does have. It is 10 gold pieces worth of gold dust.
What's in your pouch? Can you produce stuff from the pouch?
Can I pull
You're a human
gold-
piggy bank.
Check your
Can I
pocket.
pull
There's gotta be
gold dust
in
out
there.
of my body?
coin slot, right? Don't you have that weird thing?
Get you like fart dust and it's gold dust because of your coins?
Can I?
I will let you in the spirit of how I used to
Oh.
roll a d20. We'll see if your connection to this. No. Give me some percentile dice. This is completely different. Roll the percentile die. Let me see what you get.
I like that better.
It's a lot bigger of a chance. Or a lot different.
74.
You go to reach in the pouch where you put coins in, instinctively thinking like maybe it works the other way. Nothing. It's like picking at a belly button. You got a little lint.
Oh, gold lint.
Yeah,
That's
what
like
we're looking
dust.
for.
It's like a gold nugget, not the same. Unfortunately, no. Do you have gold coins on you other than what's in the little like skin tag?
Yeah, I have gold.
For this moment, I will let it happen and let you expend that gold for the spell. Moving forward, when you guys want to have spells like that prepared,
Okay.
just for in general for spell casting.
I have
But
never
this one, I'll let
needed
it happen.
before.
What?
I said I've never actually needed it before. I will
It's
remove
okay.
10 gold piece.
You have 10 gold piece?
Well, I said I'm removing 10. I have like 700 apparently.
Oh no, it's 25 gold piece of arcane gold dust.
This is how much I know about it. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Rick,
See.
you just said you have hundreds of gold.
I have gold.
Remus has been hoarding shit.
I've been selling stuff.
Not that tooth I stole from you.
Oh.
No one picked up on that, yeah.
Nope. It vanished. I was sad. But then I
I
forgot
was
about it.
confused for a second. I was like, how did he steal his tooth? I remember Dragon Tooth,
But
not Remus Tooth.
do you know about my eye patch, Yanni?
No, and I hope I never find out.
Oh, it's great.
Well, that should be a thing. Well, Remus has a mask on technically. All right. So you cast Arcane Lock.
So I'm locking the third finger that's down, and I tell
You
no one the
think
password.
this may or may not work as you
Yeah.
cast this spell. You hear a mechanical locking noise. You don't know what this will entail. Fair?
Sure.
Cool. All right. Next up, you hear a voice. Belzeth, what's the meaning of this? What are you disturbing me for? Who would hear this actually? Who would hear this, Howard? As you hear the voice, I don't have the red dragonborn ready, and you see a red dragonborn coming out from this direction of the chasm. Ooh, ooh. Oh, is the map? Oh, it's not sideways, is it? No. There. Now is it sideways for you all?
Still top down.
Still top? Oh no, I mean,
Yes.
all right. Here.
It's the same way it's been.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
So right here, you see a red dragonborn come walking out with black armor. Howard, Beliseth, what's the meat? Who are all of you? As she quickly pulls out a double-bladed axe, as you see her look up and kind of grab her chest, and you see two red wings sprout out of her back. Two dragon wings. This is red dragonborn takes flight and looks over at you, Howard, and comes at you with the double axe. Is for attack on my phone.
So this creature here flew from a different passageway straight onto that glacial rock there.
Yeah, came into scene over here, grew the wings, flew up and over at Howard.
Now
It's
where
coming in with a swing.
now I see them. Where is the egg in relation to where Howard and this item is?
The egg would be over the edge of this
Got
cliff
it.
right here, and
Perfect.
she kind of flies in between where Howard and the egg are.
Got it.
For relations, how about this one? We'll say
Oh, he fell.
Wouldn't I been like right up on the egg though, since I was hitting it with my staff?
tactically, yeah. So you would be here. So he is in between the egg, and we'll say that she flies up over here then,
Okay, cool.
right at you. So Howard is in between the egg and this red dragonborn that has flown up on him. And is going to come at you. The 15 plus 7 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, I thought that did. I'm sorry. You know, I really hate dealing damage to you guys, you know?
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
I don't
definitely don't.
I don't at all. It is 1d12. That rolled 7 plus 4. 12 points of damage as you feel a cleave into through your rib cage as this red dragonborn in front of you just kind of why, hello.
Hello.
And Figs, you see this happen up in front. A red dragonborn kind of fly up. This one distinctly looks different. This is a dragonborn. The other thing is not a dragonborn, obviously. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run to the other side of that pillar and yell up to Howard, push the egg, push the egg.
Okay.
So I just want to get I'm not gonna catch it because it's bigger than me. But if you can push it off, then I'm gonna try and roll it away and try and take some heat off you.
Okay.
Not much else I can do right now.
Yanni, what are you doing?
All right, I'm moving around. I'm shimmying myself around to the other side of that glacial rock there, that mass. I'm assuming it's about 10 feet for me to go around or so.
Okay. So, make sure I got that.
Like down and to the other side.
Down into the other side, like right
Yep,
there.
yep, exactly.
go.
He went over me, I went under him, and now I'm moving over and
There
I'm
you go.
firing. I'm firing an arrow at the egg.
All right. So you turn around,
Yep.
make an attack roll.
All right. Just a moment. Oh. I want you to know I rolled a 30.
Is it a nat 20? Is
Huh?
it a nat 20?
No, I rolled a 19, but my longbow is has a magical property, so it is a +1, and I have +10 to hit. So that's a 30 for you. I'm hitting that egg.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that hits. Deal damage.
All right.
Wow. Okay.
10, 11, and then I'll do the colossal strength on that. 11, 12, 13.
13. Wow. So you take another aimed shot, just pull it up. And Howard, you see an arrow come flying right by your face as you're kind of like leaning up and kind of like getting ready and kind of maneuvering for this attack from this red dragonborn. You see an arrow pass right by you and kick into the egg and bust through it, popping out the other side. You see a little bit of like embryonic fluid kind of coming out of the one hole from the back end of the egg.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to attempt to use my second attack to shoot the dragonborn.
Red one?
Yes, the red one.
Got it. See a red dragonborn?
So a 19.
19. That. Make sure that. Pretty sure it does hit. That does hit.
All right, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Looking a little hurt. She. Oh, I see the situation now. She's kind of looking down and eyeing the white dragonoid creature behind you, looking down at you and kind of acknowledging what was taking so long and what the call was for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Up next is Azoth.
All right. How cracked or damaged is the egg at this point?
You wouldn't know.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I would know that they've been attempting to like hit the egg, right?
Yeah, you would with your perception, you would be able to pick up that they're trying to hit the egg, they're trying to do stuff
Right.
And attack it, but unfortunately you don't know how much.
All right. I want to all right, let me take a look at that map here. All right, so I want to cast Long Strider on myself.
Okay.
It's going to give me an extra 10 feet for my movement, so I can go 45 feet.
Okay.
I want to run down and curve. I want to basically stay out of everybody's view if possible.
Okay.
Well, at least the two dragon guys or whatever. I don't care if anybody else sees me.
So I get that, like,
So kind of like a down and like a curve down and around to get as close to the ice with the egg. I want to go towards that. So
Okay.
wherever that's going to put me.
so reach over here at least, and then it's like you get over near here.
All right.
I'll give you, if you're trying to stay out, if you're putting if you want, are you trying to do an action or are you just trying to do movement?
Well, I want to get as close as I can so that I can cast Shape Water onto that structure and
Okay.
slants it down so that the egg drops onto the ground.
Okay. Long Strider, was that a bonus action?
No, it's wait, hold on. No, it's just one of my feats.
Okay. All good. All right. So I could say you are over here if you want. You're not, how far is Shape Water? Is within how many feet of you?
The Shape Water is 30 feet.
It's going to be out of range for this right now. You'd have to get further to the egg.
How far away am I?
You are roughly 40. You're like 70. 40 feet would be.
All right, no, that's cool. Then I'm gonna cast Chill Touch at the red dragon.
Yeah, you're like 70 feet from it. Chill Touch at the red dragonborn. What's the range on the red on Chill Touch? 120? Yeah, you can hit that easily.
All right.
Save or attack?
It's an attack.
Attack.
I got a 7. It doesn't hit.
No. As you go to fumble one of the bones out of your pocket, you grab a middle finger bone of a creature that of a wolf that you had found while traveling through the forest, looking for everyone else in between one of your many beast shapes of trying to catch up everyone. And as you go to pull it out of your pocket, casting Chill Touch, you accidentally drop it. And as the bone kind of fumbles and hits the ground, it dissolves into dust and fades away. And you see the spell just begin to start and just fade away. All right. Up next, Howard.
All right, so I'm going to try to roughly shove the egg off the edge so that it may take some fall damage.
Are you going to use your action to shove it, or is it more like a bonus action, second thought shove?
Bonus action, second thought shove it.
Strength check as you try to hip it over because you got a dread dragonborn next to you.
It's a 19.
19. This egg is pretty heavy. As you go to push it, you get it to move a little bit, but unfortunately not enough to have it fall all the way. You get to push it, but it's heavy. It's a big egg. It's got something pretty big in it.
Okay, that's fine. So then I'm going to use the egg as momentum to basically kind of jump off towards the red dragonborn.
Okay.
And do the primal savagery.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll as you run over and just trying to slash at him.
That is 20 total.
20 total hits, yeah.
Sweet. So that is, go back to the 2d10. 2, 9, 11 points of damage total, acid damage.
Oh, wow. 11 points? Shoot, that hurts. Okay. I see. Okay. I see what I'm going to do here. I see what we're going to do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else, man?
That is, well, make my way back towards the eggs for the next round to try to shove it off again.
All right. You're just kind of like turning around. You're like, all right.
Yep.
All right. Up next, this white dragonborn looking creature. I'm going to see if he acknowledges you guys. Fuck, Yanni, you're right over near it. It's going to get mad at you. It's going to savagely try to go after you, and then it's going to work after Remus, noticing it's taken too long. It's going to pick up its wings and kind of swoop in for a swipe of its sword. That's a nat 1. So as it brings down its long sword, its sword actually comes down a little too strong, just beyond you, as it puts its it just completely spears the icy ground as it gets stuck on. Dracony, what did I do? Screaming up at Dracony. It's going to, not expecting that, wait for her to call, look over at you, and take a secondary multi-attack swipe with its claw at you, Yanni. And comes over with its second hand. 15 plus 6, 21 hit. Yes. All right. This does 7 points of piercing damage as the clawed hand breaks through your part of your chest plates and grabs your chest and kind of takes its claws and just dig into it and kind of rake itself out, glistening with blood. She'll be proud of me. Remus' turn.
Well, Remus is kind of giving up on the hand for now. So with my bonus action dash, how far can I get towards Yanni and the white dragonborn?
Bonus action dash, you can get 30 feet.
Well, it'd be 30 more feet, so 60 feet from where I'm at.
30 feet would be roughly just before Azoth. Then
Can I not go the other way by the dead body?
you go by the dead body there. So if you run by the dead body, 30 feet would be right around here. You can get up to about right here.
All right. Can I peek around the corner and throw a dagger, or is it short enough I can look over it and throw a dagger?
short enough that you're not hidden, so you're just kind of right there. But it is in combat.
6, so I can sneak attack it.
Yes.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna throw a dagger at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nat 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh god, I have to look up how much damage it is.
Sneak is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 3d6, so 6d6 plus the dagger damage. So
Rogue. Rogues are so simple that when I play as a player, I always want to take it just for the sneak attack damage. You are getting 3d6 for the sneak attack. I always want to take a rogue just for that sneak attack damage, but like sneak attack, it's basically what they are. Silent.
32 damage.
Wow. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a massive hit, and that rocks on a dagger.
I made it with
32.
my brain.
You said 32, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's this thing. Yanni, you see this thing you see a glowing kind of like a pearlescent, kinetically Psylocke stylized purple dagger just right past over your shoulder and hit the creature right in its chest. It goes, looking at its chest, and there is visibly no mark the minute it is hit. It's just, yeah, that hurt it. What are you doing? That's your turn.
That's my turn
Yeah,
because I already
that's
moved
turn.
and double. Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Rocking of an attack. She is so after that, it is the red dragonborn. Dracony is gonna go, you fool! Get to the claw! Send the egg! As she gets up and is gonna fly around, leaving open for an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Make it.
15. Oh, sorry, 25. It's 18 plus 7, so 25.
25, that hits.
Yeah.
What are you attacking with? The club?
The quarterstaff. Which was crap, I already forgot what it was. Yeah. It's the dice. Oh, there it is. Oh, nice. That's 10 points of damage.
Whack. I mean, 10 points is 10 points. She feels she looks a little racked. She's like, I'll be back for you in a moment. Let me see. Does she get to? She is going to swing by you, make a strength check. 15 plus. Or she easily picks up the egg and begins and making her way, flying across over to the white dragonoid creature. It is in the air, roughly above him, just flying 30 feet up at this point. Actually, no, she'd be 20 feet up above over him. Yeah, that is her turn.
Does that look like the
actually,
egg yolk like flying out?
make her next three. There's a little bit, a little bit, but not a lot. See what else she can do. It's an action.
So that is about 20 feet directly above the white dragon-like demon item.
20 feet below you.
Right. Wait, what?
Roughly 20 feet above you too, like because you're right next to it.
Right.
This is up next, just for thinking of orders. What are you thinking of doing? What are you asking for, Yanni, though? My bad.
I'm just making sure where it is, just for a minute. Yeah.
Yep.
Shoot the egg so it drops.
How is the dragon holding this egg?
Kind of in her hand. She's large and bulky and strong.
I mean,
she is just kind of
covered by it.
She looks a little slowed down. A little. It's going to take her full turn to just kind of move this. She can't do anything as a reaction, but she's distracted by just maintaining it and holding it. It is a large and heavy egg that she is carrying.
All right. Finks is going to run directly underneath.
Okay. Whole little posse runs over underneath it. So you, she is directly pretty much over the white dragon creature. Do you want to run right up in combat with them, or where are you trying to run up and
No,
be?
if that's the case, then I'll stay 5 feet on the other side of it, of the white guy.
Okay, so you're 5 feet over. Are you out of his melee range?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And then I want to cast Hold the Dead on the red dragonborn.
Okay. Is it a save or is that?
That is a Wisdom save of 14.
Yeah, it fails.
Okay.
That's a fail, obviously.
And then since it took damage, it takes 2d12.
2d12. Wow. Roll some dice for us.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. That's 20 damage.
Oh. You folks are not supposed to be doing this here.
I like d12s.
Oh. Okay. Anything else you're doing on your turn, or is that it? Just the movement and the blast? You bring out this.
I'm going to assault the Dragon Queen one more time.
Okay, make an intimidation check.
I want to say the red scales are the scum of the dragon world. Intimidation?
Yeah, sure.
17.
You feel pretty confident that you are arguing and barking up the wrong god's tree, but there may or may not have been a deity that took note of it.
Oh, great.
Unfortunately for you, this party has made an impression on certain deities previously.
All right, the only deity that matters is the moon. Protected.
All right. Oh, that's where it was. All right. After you, Finks, top of the round, Yanni, it is your turn. Make a perception check as you look up now at the as you see this red dragon board kind of above you.
12.
12. All right. What you see is this just a red dragonborn, these black dread looking like locks of like scaly, like dragonborn hair, kind of almost like knotted dreads, but it's more of like a scaly extensions, I guess. Kind of almost like think of like a golden dragon, how they have like the things coming off of them, but it's like black dreads coming down the back. They have this chainmail armor on as they're holding this egg with the axe on its side, and you see a bow with a single quiver, a single arrow in the quiver, and there's a long bow with some protruding little like thorns off of it.
Well, I'm just pulling an arrow and I'm shooting up.
There you go.
This is a tough one because basically its arms are wrapped around the egg. So
what are you trying to shoot at? The egg, or just trying to shoot it and hit something?
Trying to decide. I think I'm not sure what the move is, but because that's also going to fall. If they drop that egg, it's going to fall 20 feet down. That's pretty high up there. I think I'm going to shoot the egg again. I think that's my my move.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Yeah, because I was hitting it last time and it was going through parts of the top.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe shooting straight up from the ground, I'd be hitting it more on the bottom side. So we'll see. All right. 26.
Yeah, that hits. That significantly hits. Roll damage.
So 9.
Eggs.
17.
17. All right. You take a second arrow up or a first arrow, position it underneath at the bottom of the egg, and thinking, fuck it, 2 birds, 1 stone. Could it happen? Launch an arrow, and as you see it sink deep into the bottom of the egg, it pops out, and you see for a moment the red dragonborn go as they rock a bit, holding the egg still. But you now see there's a bit of this like goop going popping out the big, like kind of coalescing at the bottom of the egg. Think like the embryo and the egg yolk kind of bubbling, and it almost has this frosty glue, freezy, icy type of look to it. It's like an Arctic Ocean color.
I'm gonna shoot the second one same way.
Launch the second arrow.
Let's see. Also a 26.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
7. 9.
A 9. Actually. Okay. And okay. Second arrow, again, well placed right through the same hole that you had just launched it through. It is at this moment that you see the egg crack open and shatter, as I need you to make a dexterity save.
15.
15. You dive out of the way backwards, doing a bit of a kind of like a kick backflip through over this pole as the egg cracks open, and you see the beginning formations of a embryonic dragon baby fall out and drop directly down on this guy as he fails his save, dealing
On top of the white demon thing? Oh,
Yep.
That's
He's getting
it was
yoked.
right above him, and he's getting whacked.
Got egged.
Got yoked.
Yoked.
Yeah, that hurts him, and we'll say, yeah, how much health is he at?
I don't
So
know.
with the little health he did, you end up killing this white dragon creature as you shatter the egg. Parts of emerald gems kind of that Final Fantasy kind of moment of like slow motion as you see the egg shatter. Gems kind of fly off bits. You see white eggshell parts kind of scatter off in various ways. The goop kind of in midair, in the air, kind of like flare, kind of spreads over everywhere as it begins to fall. This 3 foot, 4.5 feet, 5 foot tall, curled up baby dragon that was pre-born, not ready to be birthed, falls, cracks open, kind of breaks. You hear a snapping of bone as a multiple flurry of noises from the creature, and it is now dead. With the dead baby, Dracony goes, no! Azoth, what do you do? Unless you have anything else you want to do in your turn.
I'm sorry. I just am using my bonus action to just move my hunter's mark over to the Dracony.
There you go.
Dr. Acne. Perfect.
There you go.
Is Dracony still flying in the air?
She is currently still flying 20
right.
feet in the air.
I'm gonna move 45 more feet. I'm gonna use because I still have Long Strider on.
Okay.
How far away am I from Dracony?
20. About 40 feet or so, because she's 40 feet in the air. Or 20 feet in the air, but you're still 20 feet away from her. Kind of like that angled position.
So from like me to her at an angle, how far away?
20 feet over, 20 feet up.
Okay.
I can't math on the fly.
I want to cast since we're in an ice cave and there's water readily available. I want to cast shape water and bind her wings so that she falls.
Can you maneuver? Can you move water like water bending style?
Yep.
You can?
I can up to 5 feet in any direction.
Okay. Are you I can't remember, is this druid or wizard class?
It's a druid cantrip.
Make a roll a d20, add your druidic spellcasting ability modifier. Be the one with your wisdom score attached to it.
I gotcha.
Because it's a cantrip, just that's the only thing. So possible. I can see this.
11.
You begin to pull from some of the air, the water and air kind of swooping, starting to coalesce it. Unfortunately, see, how far can you move it per turn? Is it just?
I can move it up to 5 feet in any direction. It can't actually cause the damage, but I'm using it just to restrict her so she drops.
With an 11 on the cantrip, you start to pull the water. Unfortunately, in the air, just blindly around her, there's not anything that you can pull from that's directly within that 5-foot cube. But you begin to pull from a chunk of the ice on the blocks over here, and you begin to move it and pull it in the direction.
Got it.
So next turn, get it close to her, lock her up. Very good. Howard, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of like stand towards the edge, facing towards Dracony.
Yep.
Put up both hands and Eldritch Blast both.
Whoa. We thought you were gonna do something different for a second. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all good. So 11 for the first one and 19 for the second.
Beautiful. Second one hits.
Gotcha. That is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
As you grab one hand and kind of start to pull this yellow goopy slime that it's now becoming less coagulated and it's becoming more of this airistic, this airy misty kind of spectral is energy that you're more used to. And as you could see, you throw out the last bit of this glob. It misses, but your second one quickly pulls out the left hand and you launch as this mathematical equation just with these runic symbols you see shoot out and brand and smack on her, dealing damage. It was 11 damage, you said?
11.
Nice. She's... I'll be back for you. You smell familiar. All right.
What does that mean?
I know. And deal damage. Up next is this thing's turn, but it is dead. So Remus, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and throw 2 daggers at her, I guess, as she's flying away.
Go for it.
All right. First one's gonna be 13.
First one does not hit.
Second one does not hit either.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good where I'm at. I don't really see anyone else around us. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to the dead guy's body.
So you're gonna run over to his body then?
Yeah, he's dead, right?
Yep, he is dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till she's gone to start picking it away at his pockets.
It's start early.
I love it. I love it. It's great. Okay. Up next, seeing you fly over her, she is going to take a potion off from her side, swig it, and take back. Two. You see her gain back some health as she swigs a potion. You then see her grab her chest and just breathe as you see her hand kind of light up, as you see a transference of color, of this colorish energy that kind of flashes between the chromatic dragons of blues and blacks and reds and greens and whites, as you see her cuts begin to heal up even more as she apparently laid on hands. All right. And with her movement, she will use 30 feet of flight movement to fly this way. So she is flying this way.
Let's get her. Come on.
With that, she'll say, "This has been fun, but perhaps at a more appropriate time, I can reintroduce you to an acquaintance of mine." Looking over at your direction, Remus, as well, when she says this.
Ooh!
Oh, I wonder who she knows.
Just yell, whoo!
Finks, your turn.
Okay, so I want to approach the dragon embryo.
Okay.
I'm going to have my 2 duplicates take out their illusory maces and just start beating it, like just beating the dead body. And
Yeah.
the real Finks is going to low-key cast Spare the Dying on it.
Oh. Okay.
So creature with 0 hit points becomes stable.
Okay. Make a spell cast. Make a roll d20. Add your wisdom to it with proficiency.
I'm sorry. Where's proficiency?
It'd be +2. You guys are at, I think. You guys are
Plus
at
2,
level 5.
17.
Let me just make sure. Yes. Oh no, it's +3, so it'd be 8.
So 18.
Okay. This creature seems to have become stabilized for the time being.
This is like low key. I'm not trying to.
Yes.
Like, I know
No. No one else would notice this.
Gotcha.
You think that may have worked.
To the point. That's why I want the other guys to be like beating it up to make
Yeah.
it look like I'm.
Yeah, they're beating this up. You guys see these 2 other little finxes go whack, just they're curb stomping this baby dragon embryo. Just wah.
Oh.
Yeah. Up top of the round, Yanni.
Firing arrows.
Make attack rolls.
That's right. You know where.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dr. Acne, here we go. 19.
19 hits.
All right. So I get this and this. So my regular hit. Let's see. 8. So 9, 10. Mark. Okay, so 14 damage.
14 damage. This is this dragonborn looks over at you and goes, "Oh, you are eager. You are eager." Is that both attacks or second attack? All right, deal second one.
I'll shoot my second.
This one arrow is stuck into her like thigh.
This
And she just looks over at you pissed off.
18.
18 just hits.
Oh yeah. All right.
A well-placed
Yeah,
arrow right
pissed
next to the
off.
first shot.
11 and 2. So 13.
13. Second arrow, you let go right between her legs as you're aiming for the thigh again. Misses. You are eager. All right.
Wait, misses? That was 13 damage.
Oh, 13 damage. My bad. Okay. 13 damage. Second one hits. Damage hits. Still says, "Oh, you are eager."
Twice? Is that in common again, or is that in draconic?
This is in draconic to you.
No, I'm Yanni. And then I'm gonna let me look at the map here. I'm gonna move just to the tip of this next iceberg to the right.
Here?
Nope. Yes.
One over here.
Yep, that's it. I'm sorry.
All right. Your place over there. Okay. Azoth, what are you doing?
Can I just make a 5-foot cube of ice and just drop it on her from the ceiling?
Yeah, you can.
Nobody's under her. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to shape the water to a giant ice block brick cube, 5 feet by 5 feet by 5, whatever, and just drop it on her.
Perfect. Was it 120 feet range, or do you got to? What is the range?
That's 30 feet.
30 feet.
If I need to move closer, I can use my turn to move to within range. To
part of your turn, you'll need to get up, just within enough, just to kind of get to it. But you look up and you see one of the spikes that had not fallen on one of the previous sessions we had played with the environmental damage. You pull it and make it a spell casting attack with the druid. We'll say, or you know what? No, we'll say it hits. I'm just gonna roll a dexterity save.
well, hold on. Well, I just to be fair, I did roll because he told me to.
Oh,
It
you
was a
did?
nat 20.
I'll give you the nat 20. I told you to roll. I'll honor it. Fair with that. Roll because it's falling. Roll 2d6.
All right.
As an ice spike comes falling.
2d6 is 11.
11 points of damage. This red dragonborn looking over at Yanni, as you guys all now have noticed, Yanni is back and he is participating heavily. You see her distracted. You look up at your hand and just kind of in the same motion as you pull down, the ice kind of loosens and dislodges and a spike down on her. Nice turn. Ice spike from above.
Would it have brought her down to the ground?
It brought her lower.
Okay.
We'll say she's 10 feet above the ground.
All right.
So she's, but not on the ground itself. Took some damage though. Not bad. Up next, Howard.
Is she within 60 feet of me?
Yeah.
It looks like it. Okay. I will cast Toll the Dead on her.
Oh.
Wisdom save 15.
She said, oh, wait, hold on. Let me speak too soon. She saves.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I will start to, I guess, climb down the pillar.
Make
That'll
an
be my turn.
acrobatics check.
All right. Ooh, 6.
6. Respectfully, you begin to get your way down, and you go to put your foot, and you lose your gripping on your feet, on your boots, and you go to slip and fall. You go to grab, and you fall on your back. You kind of get up. I'm not going to make you waste any movement for getting up. You're good.
Okay. That's fine. I'll stay put there anyway.
Yeah, you're stuck there. Okay. Top of the round. Nope. Next is Remus.
Well, I mean, she's how far away is she now from me?
She is 20 feet from you.
No, that's not.
She is 30 feet from you.
That's not far.
25 feet is what it'd be.
That's still not far.
No, not far.
I'm just gonna throw 2 daggers at her, hopefully.
Yeah.
24?
24 hits.
All right. for 4.
4 points of damage.
And the next one does not hit.
Okay. You throw one of your psychic daggers, throw it, and it pinches her right in the shoulder. And doesn't pay much attention to you, actually. She's pretty much staring down Yanni a bit at this point. Kind of pointing, like, just kind of like eyeballing him. That's back for you. Any movement? Or you gonna stay there?
Where is she? Again, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Here. She's
Can
there.
I hold my movement till she moves away and just like use my distance to follow her direction?
Unfortunately, you can't hold movement, kind of like the sprinting of movement. You can hold an
Gotcha.
action.
I'm just gonna go under her. And
Okay. So you're like roughly 10 feet below her then.
cool.
All right. All right. You see her. She's going to burn her action and movement, dash double movement. So she gets to go. 30 feet is right there. And she's going to go 20, 30, 60 feet over here. She is moving her way over to the claw. And that is you hear her. You hear some speaking to herself as she's flying away. She's kind of cursing to herself, like, "Why is it always me? Why do I have to be the one to get the job done?" All right. After that, Fink's your turn.
Can I yell to the claw?
In reaction to that, sure,
Yeah.
sure.
That's it then.
Oh, okay. Oh, you yell to the claw. Yes. To the claw. You're telling everyone else. Yes. Finks, your turn.
I'm sorry, where is the red dragon?
Red dragon is going to be over here.
So outside of my 60-foot range then.
Yeah. She burned her movement to get out there.
I will do nothing. I'll ready an action. I'll just if she comes back, I'm going to ready an attack.
Okay. Perfect. What attack are you readying?
Toll the Dead. Spell
Okay.
attack.
Got it. Top of the round. It is just for the sake of it. It goes Yanni, Azoth, Howard, Remus. So Yanni.
So she's like how far from there? From me?
She is.
Yeah, I'm firing in my arrow.
You're good.
Yep.
Make an attack roll.
You got it. All right, let's see what we got here. A 23.
23. That hits. That hits.
So then my regular attack, my colossal, and my hunter's mark. So that is 8, 10, 12 damage.
12 damage. Woo! You're slowly taking her down. You guys are pegging away at hit points.
And then I'll shoot my other arrow.
Okay.
17.
That just hits.
Okay, and that's going to be 8, 10.
She's looking hurt. She's looking hurt.
And then I think I will I'm going to move so past the kobolds, but then down on the other side, like not the top side of that piece of ice. Nope. Like through where the kobolds are. Yeah, but closer to that one that's above your finger. On the other side of that. Nope. Other side. Yep, right there. So I can see the claw, but I have like a little bit of
Yeah.
Right.
I'll say you have half cover.
Yeah, I know those aren't like massive pieces of ice, but it's something, it's like
Yeah, it's covered. It's covered in front of you at least.
leaning against something, and then I'll pass.
Perfect. Okay. Azoth.
I'm gonna run towards the direction of the claw as close as I can get. I think that, yeah.
Get that 45 speed up there, man.
All right. And then I'm going to cast Shape Water and put a cube barrier around the claw, like a container, like an ice box, basically.
Okay. You begin to coalesce the magic on the claw and try to pull the water and the ice up from around it, and air, a waterbender style, start to pull it up, and it begins to form around this claw, as I believe you previously had done.
Yeah.
Last session before.
Yeah.
That they busted it away. So you have reformed it within a 5 block of ice. It's the red dragonborn just cocks her head at you and goes, "Why?"
What are you doing? Water. You.
Real quick, the chat may be popping up on Twitch. Make sure as you guys type stuff. Okay.
It's not. We're good.
I'm just making sure. Okay. So you say, why are you doing this? She'll possibly answer you on her turn. After Azoth, you have nothing else to do. It goes Howard and Remus. What are you guys doing?
All right, so I'm gonna use my full movement to go towards Dracony.
Okay. So you do it bonus action burning it to get closer?
Approximately how far is she?
Like,
hold on, can I use bonus action to use up my movement to move another 30, or is that an action?
you can bonus action dash. You can use your no, you cannot bonus action dash. Bonus action dash is a 1. You can use your action to move as well.
Okay. No. From there, it looks like I'm within 60, I would assume. Looks like.
Yeah, you're within 60 feet,
I'm
I'd
gonna
say.
try another Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Wisdom save 15.
Ooh, that's on the ground. She fails. She fails that.
All right, so that is 15 points of damage.
Howard. Real quick, hold on. I need to see if there's anything she gets as a reaction.
She's got damage. It's necrotic damage too, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man. There's nothing she can do to pull back from this one. What are you doing to finish her off as this red dragonborn that is bloodied, has these healed up marks, has basically suffered wounds and damage at you twice now. It is almost at its victory to complete its task as you it. What are you doing?
And basically, I'm going to do the whole like, but then like create with it some kind of like necrotic bell looking thing around it to just basically just shake the shit out of her. Kill her.
You see, as Howard kind of raises his hands, there is a sickly yellow glow from it as he starts to shake it. And from within Azoth and Yanni, you would see a silhouette of a cloaked yellow figure just kind of materialize behind her. Put up a almost like a, think of like the Grim Reaper, like almost like a toll keeper, it's like a staff with like a lantern on the end of it, but the end of it where it's kind of glowing is this bell. It's kind of almost like a candle snuffer. It just kind of, this yellowed cloaked figure just kind of silhouettely just kind of places the snuffer over the head and swings it, and as you hear you see her as she drops down dead. We're out of combat, guys. What are you guys doing?
I look over at Howard and go, "Ice job."
I'll take it, Azoth. I'll take it.
I'm going to now go back and loot the other body that's further away.
Okay.
And I'll make my way over to Dracony's body.
All right. You make your way over to Dracony's body. All right. So you guys all walk over to your different bodies. Remus goes over to the white dragon creature.
Yeah.
You go over there. Howard, you're over at Dracony. Where's everyone else going?
I'm at the embryo.
Yeah, I'm gonna move also towards the embryo because that, they made a big deal about that egg.
Okay.
I'm going to start adorning myself with the white dragon scales.
Oh, you start ripping off parts of the. Wait, you're trying to adorn. What do you mean you're adorning? Like the scales from the dragons from previously?
The dragon's mother, yeah. Thinks it's its mother now.
I see what you're doing. Okay, so you're trying to pull out the scales and try and place it to yourself. What are you doing to stick the scales to yourself?
I don't know.
Just residue, like goop or
Egg yolk.
Egg yolk, whatever you're around.
deception check.
Belts.
Deception check.
Deception?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's a baby.
I know.
All right. That is a 15.
All right. Get a 15. It is here. 1 second. What to do with my view? I want gallery view. There's 15. You start kind of finding some of the embryo, because kind of like that sticky egg yolk, and kind of like rub it on part of the scales and kind of putting it patch loosely on your leather pieces. Thinking, okay, I may be a white dragon. I can do this. All right, I could be a dragon. That's how you feel.
I'm gonna give it my health potion.
Okay. You go over, make a medicine check.
13, 16.
16. All right. One moment. Okay. 16. As you go over to uncork your health potion, you notice this creature is not breathing. There are signs of what could be the sparks of life. But you looking down at this detect that there's nothing for rejuvenation to kind of really grasp on to.
Okay.
Kind of get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Got it.
You took too long making your costume, and now it's dead.
Not
I don't think it was ever.
not entirely.
No, I know.
That's some heavy guilt to put that on him.
Say it anyway.
All right. So you begin to put on, and you notice I may not want to waste this health potion
Okay.
on this.
I'll take the costume off.
Okay. So you sadly peel off eggs, or not eggs, white dragon scales, being like, next time. And these scales are large, by the way, that you're placing over yourself. They're not, they're about like the size of like Howard's palm, like Howard's hand.
We might need some small scales too. So.
All right.
Big is that embryo?
The embryo, the body of this creature is roughly 4 feet, 4.5 feet, curled in on itself. As it's laying there dead, the neck is kind of stretching out. You take the time, that's about 4.5 feet to 5 feet long. But it's kind of like part of the creature is starting to grow scales. Part of it has ribs on its spine. Make an investigation check as you're looking over this. If anyone else at the embryo wants to assist with this, please make checks as well.
15.
All right. You're looking over.
I was gonna say I'll head over as well, and I got a 19.
Okay. You run over as well. You see almost a baby dragon that was still not fully developed with part of its arms are covered in white scales. Part of it has some of the fins, kind of like spinal protrusions on its back. And the spinal protrusions you guys are looking at don't look the same as how the spine of a white dragon was. They look almost like darting like jets of like pure crystal growing out of the dragon, almost like a gem. And there's these gems of emerald kind of growing out at like points and like plots on its spinal cord, kind of like Abomination from Hulk. Make a strength check.
Cool.
You saw it. Ziani tries to go to bust off and break off a piece of an emerald.
Oh,
I got a 9.
9. You go, and you feel as you don't break it, but you pull out of the gooey kind of like dead fleshy body as you pull out a 2 foot or about a half a foot long emerald, kind of just raw crystal, just gem, just 5-sided raw cut, just stretches out about half a foot, and it comes with like a small neat end.
Do I notice you? Did you say there were multiple of those?
Yeah, there's like kind of like spotted along its spine. Looking down, there's probably I'll say, by the way, you went to go snap at, it was only about 4 inches that you went to go snap.
Right.
So as you pulled it out, it like pulled out a little bit more.
I'm just gonna say, yo, you guys might want to grab one of these.
what are they?
Some sort of crystal. This thing is not what we thought it was. I don't know what this thing possessed or what kind of properties, but this is not just the standard offspring here. Check this thing out, and there's more of them. I'd grab one.
Can I make a I don't know, animal handling check or nature?
I'll help grab one.
Before we start remembering the corpse here.
Yeah. You can make. Are you trying to make an animal handling check to pull out the crystal?
No, to understand what these things are.
Yes, you can.
Okay. That is a 16.
Finks, you're sitting on there. You're thinking. You're looking over at this, and you haven't seen many dragons. You know of one that was north of the swamps, a black dragon. That some kobolds that had come through your village at one point had mentioned serving. You know of a blue dragon that's over the desert. You know of red dragons that be scary, and the white dragon you'd seen. You've never seen anything like this. And then it hits you. You do remember one old sage within your tribe talking about how dragons are from good and evil, and they're usually generally either metallic and gold and silver dragons are happy and nice, and then chromatic ones are usually the whites, blues, blacks. Those ones are all the evil, mean ones. Which the white one wasn't exactly just wasn't mean to you. It was just more of a defensiveness, and it had more of a caring kind of like urgency to it. This right here, this crystal, the way it's growing around the egg, this is something that the sage had once mentioned as a gem dragon. They're rare, almost like told of in lore. No one's seen one in hundred. No one can recall the last time one was spotted. But there have been tales of seeing them.
I want to take it for proof.
And this looks something of a hybrid, crossbreed. You know that when it was told gem dragons they grow to be ancient, powerful, larger than just appearance.
So
When they're ancient in size, looking at massively fully covered crystals.
So another question I have is, if you said it's like a crossbreed and gem dragons are rare and the white dragon is apparently the mother, would that imply that there's a male gem dragon maybe nearby, maybe in the Feywild somewhere?
No, possibly. You have no idea where the mate to this white dragon was.
My question is, does this seem natural? Is crossbreeding of dragons something that can happen?
Roll a history check.
Okay.
Just shits and giggles it.
8.
Usually dragons in general don't crossbreed. Crossing of colors, of chromatics colors, and metallic to metallic is unheard of, is usually frowned upon and like the taboo-ish. You wouldn't, maybe, but you have no idea.
Okay.
That's as far as you know.
Okay. Well, I'll relay that legend to the party and let them know that this is a very strange and rare dragon.
There are also 4 other protrusions along the spikes, along its spine, along with the one that Yanni had pulled for you all, because he pointed them out.
I'm gonna yell back towards Sphinx. It sounds like the treasure is the dragon.
I guess I get your share.
Oh,
Remus, were you trying to pull one out before we jump over to Azoth?
Well, I was gonna say if there are more, I'll just get the rest out for everyone else while they're doing whatever.
Make a dexterity check. Or are you? Well, here's the other thing: is are you trying to break it or pop them out? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to like pop them out. Like I'd use my thieves tool and try and like ply them out with lockpicks
Okay.
and such.
Strength check with advantage. You're kind of prying and pushing them. Maybe get Yanni to help wiggle one and place it. No, Yanni's a loner. All good.
I will help.
Oh,
But would it be? I thought I'm just like trying to finesse them in. That's why.
Don't break them. They're actually
Yeah.
much deeper in there than it appears from the outside. We got to kind of pull them out,
Okay.
pry them out.
So yeah, I'd be a bit more gentle trying to maneuver them.
all right.
So
Straight dex if you want to do dex as a finesse.
let's see what the hell my mod is again. 20.
20. All right. Over the course of the next 10 minutes or so, you skillfully and with Yanni's guidance and kind of eyeing and placement of how the crystals kind of dig into the spine, you slide your daggers in, pop them in, and pop out 4 emeralds. Out of all 5 total, 4 are 6 inches long, raw cut, identical to how Yanni's was. The 5th one is a little tiny short stubby one, and that one was more towards the tail end of it. And instead of being 6 feet or 6 inches, this one, when you pop it out, it was only about 2 inches out, and it pops out another 2. So 4-inch long, little smaller crystal.
All right. I will. Are we all together yet?
That's happening. Azoth and Howard were over with the claw.
I would have made my way over with everybody.
Okay. You guys doing anything at the claw or letting it be?
Well, Howard's gonna go loot the body of Dracony first, and then he's gonna try to figure out the claw after that.
Okay. right.
So for you guys, since we've already desecrated the dragon at this point, does anybody care if I kind of get rid of this deer mask and readorn myself with the dragon? Basically,
great.
him and wear him.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
I think you should.
We have one other option.
Oh.
Sphinx can bring this dragon not back to life, but it can at least, walk on its own. And it might start to smell of rot in a couple days, but if we needed to bring it out of here for any reason, I could help it walk.
It might not be able to. We just I feel like the crystals were part of its vertebrae. I don't know that it's going to be able to, like, I don't know how it'll.
It's okay. Corpses managed. Out of character, I can cast Animate Dead and control it for
dilapidated its spine. I'm down for whichever way.
It's just like if we need waving around.
It walks.
The thing is, well, we can do that, or if you just let me debone it, I can essentially wear it as the proof of its existence with the crystals that we have. I would basically, Freddy Got Fingered when he got inside the deer and he was dancing with the deer skin around him like a bearskin rug. I want to do that but with the dragon bones, just the bones. as part of my witch doctor stuff.
I'm not opposed. I'm just making sure we all know our options.
Remus, Yanni,
I'm in.
I'm for
Howard,
it.
can I wear his bones?
Well, while we're doing this, I guess we got the rest of these crystals. Yanni's already got one. Finks, I'm gonna ask you this since you're getting Howard's anyways. There was one slightly shorter one. Do you mind taking the slightly shorter one with the other one, because then everyone else gets a regular sized one too, and you still get extra?
Let's
It's
see,
basically
let's see what else is in this room.
That's
I'm
fair.
gonna get more treasure.
I'm just saying. Out of these crystals,
And then maybe if Howard wants to carry me back, I'll feel a little more generous about him having some of the treasure.
You're gonna yell
Okay.
back, only if you gave me an emerald.
Make investigation checks as you start scoping out this room. All of you make investigations. I'm assuming you're all trying to loot and see what's around here.
Yeah,
Howard,
I'm
yours
looting
is for
Drachny right now.
Drachny.
Yeah. So 12 for Drachny.
15.
Or
where am I?
I'm gonna work on deboning the dragon.
All right.
16.
12 from Finks.
4 from things.
4 from Finks. 12 from
12
Ya.
from Howard.
115. Good. All right. So everyone just loosely, we'll get to Howard specifically on what you're finding. You all start scouring around this open cavern and notice that it looks like now that you're not in the heat of battle, you're trying to take in this scene. This looks like a fairly recently carved cave. That the purpose of this layer is newly created, and one of the far edges over in this corner from where you saw Drachny come from, you find a mass of gold kind of frozen in the corner as almost like a like bunch of pile of gold, flash frosted and like just covered with icy breath, and it's gonna be a son of a bitch to get to. But it's like a pile of mounds of gold, and you just see it just be just packed. Like this is a lot of gold. You take some time to try and chisel it out, do whatever you want to do to get it magically out. There's a giant pile of gold. You see amongst it a shield under poking out the corner, almost like the tip's edge of a flat, like almost like a flatness, and it kind of cuts down and kind of sticking out from a pile of gold.
I like shields.
Is it
See that?
gold?
Azoth, maybe you can get this ice off.
If you're deboning, it's going to take some time unless you want to stop it.
I can take a quick break and melt or shape the water away if I need to. I'll help out however I can.
Okay.
Because I'm not really looking for anything, but if I can do that, just stop it.
If you're deboning, I can use prestidigitation, like warm and melt the ice too. It'll take a little bit, but
All right.
at least while we're starting, and then you finish up deboning.
Okay. Over the course of this, the next 2 hours of deboning, and you'll still probably have to work and clean up and bleach out the bones and fine clean them a lot better. Azoth, the course of 2 hours, you easily clean the bones, need to probably be detailed, as well as go over and drop the ice. You find 634 gold piece count total, massing from, total it's going to be gold count wise, if you just want to break it up, it'll be 632 gold pieces. 100 of that is in silver, so you would find, actually no, so hold on, so it'd be,
This math break is brought to you by Oogie Games, Military Road, Niagara Falls, New York 14304. Buy, sell, trade games. Oogie Games. They might even have Monopoly, the game of money.
um 10 silver for 1 gold piece, so you'd find Underneath a pile of 632 gold pieces, you find a pile of roughly 1,000 silver pieces, just stashed, just coating the bed. If you guys can carry all that, that's a lot of metal. But
Oh, they can carry it all.
money count is there.
They can count.
There's 5 of us.
As well as you find a metaled brim shield that is in shape of comes down. One of these like triangle V-like looking shields that is a polished either a fine metal like a silver, a platinum, or something of a silvery looking type metal, but finely crafted looking shield. Howard, what you find is a long bow. Make sure, what is it exactly? What does she have on her? You find a bow on her back of draconic.
Mm-hmm.
That is a long bow, and a long kind of like where the parts of the bow that are above and below the gripping have these little like spinal nubs on it, almost like kind of like horns, like little like 2-3 inch long, little kind of like stubby bony horn growths, and that's all you'll be able to detect off of that, as well as in the quiver that was strapped with it, there is a single bow or a single single arrow that has this. You have eyes of the rune keeper.
Yep.
So you see carved on it in infernalish flavoring of hand scripting, but written in draconic. So it's got this infernal flair, kind of like a dialect, but it's written in draconic of for the planetar.
For the planetar. Okay.
And it is a hellish looking arrow that is dark blackened wood, and the tip has this gnarly iron. Actually, roll a d20 for me.
3.
It's got this gnarly black, darkened, gnarly ironed tip that is kind of almost like a barb.
Okay.
You find that. Yeah, that's all you find. As well as a note on her purchase. On her, you found 2 scrolls rolled up that are kind of cinched tight, 2 like parchments.
Okay.
Did we mention the axe that she was fighting with?
Oh, and the axe. You find a double-sided great axe on her as well.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I will take the scrolls. I will take the arrows.
Single arrow.
The single arrow. Okay. You said it was what had for the planetar written on it again? I'm sorry.
It was written in draconic, but it's had like the flourishing on the script had an infernal look to it.
No, what was it written on though?
Oh, this one is for the planetar, or
Right.
this is for the planetar.
Was it like written on the arrow or the
Like on the shaft of the arrow itself?
Gotcha. Okay.
My bad.
Yep. No, you're good. All right. So, yeah, just the arrow and the scrolls for now. I'll yell over to, hey Yanni, there's a longbow over here if you want it.
What's it look like?
I'm gonna hold it up.
Pull it up for you. I will. Let me a second.
I'll start heading over there while you pull it up.
Yeah.
You make your way over there. Here, real quick.
Would Howard know anything about the Planetar as well too? Like what that would be?
Make a religion or history check, I'll say.
Okay, let me see which is better. I'll do a religion. 10.
10. You know planetars to be celestial beings that are sometimes servants or emissaries for deities or gods.
Mhm.
That's what you know.
Okay.
Sounds like a big deal if it was one single arrow. You know what I mean? Probably a big deal.
Yeah.
And why was she carrying just one in her quiver?
I don't know if they were planning on taking down a god of some sorts.
Yeah.
Maybe one arrow is all they needed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Might be that
Yeah.
wild.
Don't miss.
Well,
If I'm pulling up the picture for you guys.
Maybe it was a gift for Captain Planetar. With our powers combined, we can give it as a gift.
That could be.
Oh, I think I know him. His first name is Pat. Pat Planetar.
One moment. Why the fuck? Guys, this break check while I'm searching on D&D Beyond, which I love D&D Beyond so much. It is a great tool. If you are looking to play Dungeons and Dragons and you're thinking, man, where can I go to get all of my knowledge, all of the books, all at one easy, quick to locate location, place, source to pull everything up, D&D Beyond is where it's at. It is my fault that I don't have the picture ready and I'm trying to pull this up. Let's see.
Gold.
gold dust.
Go. And I'm going to send you all in the group chat the picture. And Yanni, I'm going to send you it separate. I'll send it to you separately, what you get, what you see. Okay. Yanni, as you look at this, make an intelligence check as you look at it.
A 12.
12. This looks like to be a magical arrow of sorts, or a magical bow of sorts. It probably has something.
I see the item. Oh, it looks cool.
Yeah, it's a long bow, and I'll say upon looking at it, the as you kind of like tab at the string, not wanting to pull it or like mess with it too much, but as you kind of like pluck at it, there is almost to be a stony residue, kind of like almost like stone, like dust, like almost like a stony residue or like stony dust, kind of just
Like earthy, like it feels like
more like stone, like almost like a quarry, like a mason. Like if I'm working at a table with like a stone and I'm chiseling stuff away, and the residue of this, like the dust of the stone work,
concrete.
that's kind of what falls off of this.
Got it. More like concrete dust than
Concrete dust.
I got
That's
it.
perfect.
Cool. Okay, that's interesting.
Fortunately, without a detect magic or anything like that.
I'm just gonna say, hey, I'll hold on to that. If you don't mind, I'll hold on to that.
Yeah, no, go ahead. It's all yours. I'm not very proficient with these kinds of things anyway, so there you go.
I'll just toss it over the old arm, you know?
Sweet. Get that.
Does Dr. Acme have any like horns or anything like that?
There are like above her eyebrows, there's like a little bit of like little nubs, but nothing like no horns. No, nothing devilish in horns.
Okay.
That's what you're asking for.
Yeah, no. All right.
It's like Hellboy nubs.
Nothing like that.
Okay. That's okay. I'm assuming she has like dragonish type teeth though.
Her teeth are a little more canine, kind of velociraptor-y, dragonish, a little bits.
All right, I'm just gonna go for the sharpest tooth, and I'm gonna try to yank it out.
It's a humanoid creature tooth. I'll say with the working around, yank it out, pop it out.
Cool.
Pop out a tooth. You got a red dragonborn tooth.
Sweet.
Here you go. Did you grab the 2 scrolls?
Yeah, I already grabbed the 2
Got 'em.
scrolls and then the arrow.
There you go.
And then I'm going to make my way over to the claw and see what I can ascertain from it. And
Make an Arcana check or religion. Weirdly enough.
I think Arcana is better. Hold on. Yeah, Arcana. Oh, nice. 25.
25. Nice. This has some strong ass infernal magic ties coming from it. This is a sort of abjuration, conjuration magic, a banishment and a transportation property of it.
Okay.
It feels almost as if magic needs to be imbued into it in a specific spell of sorts to trigger it. And they were trying to power up this device to transport something.
Almost like a portal of sorts.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're trying to rev it up, and you guys kept knocking them out that last session. You guys stopped it from 3 different times from them to power it up fully. But you get that from it.
All right. And the 2 fingers are still up, right?
2 fingers are still up. One is kind of bent a little bit, and the one is. It looks kind of locked, but then you also see this giant block of ice encircling it, encasing it. So,
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Have we all moved over there, or are you guys still where the gold was?
Yeah, I was by the gold and shield
Okay.
still, and I was going to go back and check out the white dragon's body.
All right, I'm gonna just say so, Howard. I'm gonna say that clearly, she was bringing the egg over here to involve it with one of these claws or both of these claws in some manner. I think there was something happening there, so I don't think we're finished here yet. Something.
Yeah, that was my thoughts too. It almost seems like she wanted the claw to hold the egg.
Something like that.
And by the looks of it, I would assume to either portal it out of here or to use it to bring something in.
Mm-hmm.
Either of which doesn't sound very good. So
correct. That's all. I'm just going to stand over there and with Howard and just kind of walk around them. Just spend the time trying to think
of what can be happen.
Yeah, what the purpose is. I have no other purpose right now. They're over there doing the gold. And I feel good, just like something scratching my head, basically.
I'll let you guys, if you're both working on it, I'll let you roll another check to try and ascertain what to do or what would happen if you wish to. But other than that, with Azoth walking over and dropping the ice, because with the 5-foot cube, you can just drop here you go, drop here you go, drop here you go, be back in a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna scratch my head, think about it, but I'm not gonna like try to press too hard until everyone heads over here.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, I'll try to like put the fingers back down and see what I can figure out.
Okay. It is still covered by a block of ice, so you wouldn't be able to pull the fingers down unless Azoth walked over and.
Oh no! Okay, I thought you said like he.
Yeah. No, he's over by the gold pieces, clearing the ice gold pieces.
Just wait. We'll wait.
Yeah,
that's fine. Then I'll wait until they
Hold
make
on.
Let's get all this sorted, then we'll investigate.
How long has it been?
This point, about an hour.
Hold on 1 second here.
Spell duration isn't going to last.
That's what I was seeing, if it would have unfrozen within an hour.
As you guys see it begin to unfreeze, you see the air and the temperature in the room, which it is chilly. And now that you're kind of pacing around it, Yanni, you do notice it's getting a little harder to move, and it's kind of like your clothes are getting a little stiffer. You did dive into pools of water, and no one has done anything to dry anyone off, create a fire. You guys are running off fueled battle rage, and you're in a frigid tundra cave, ice cave. So the ice blocked, the ice is still encasing the claw. So
Yep. So I'll wait for you to either melt off the cloth so I can start working, or for everybody to kind of make their way over. Whichever.
As you wait, it doesn't melt. The block is just the cave is cold.
All right, cool. So then I'll wait.
Does anyone care if I take that shield?
Mhm.
Okay. I will grab that and we'll split the gold up, I guess.
Yes.
You get so it's 632 gold, and then it's 1,000 silver. So you guys can split that up how you wish to. It's a good amount of gold and change. It's just not many magical items. You are told that dragon hordes are abundant, like if they collect magical. And unfortunately, this doesn't seem like it has been used as a lair for long term so far. This is possibly a halfway layer or a secondary layer, or it's an brand new layer. And it has just begun its collection that you are now pillaging through.
Okay. So 632 divided by 5 is 126.4.
Okay.
So, Howard, I'm going to take your 126 gold. However, I'm going to hand him the 4-inch emerald and say this was not part of the treasure. So this belongs to you.
Well, how about I keep the 126 gold and you can keep the 0.4 gold?
I'll give Finks my gold.
No.
All right, fine.
I'll give Finks my gold.
Oh.
Why?
I don't need it.
Okay.
All right.
So I will take 379 gold.
Sure. You guys can math. I trust you guys mathing.
I think that's all right.
Just give me the 100 gold and I'll keep the emeralds. We'll call it even.
I don't even remember why I got your gold. I forgot.
You just said you were going to because
I just
Howard
said you were going to take it, yeah.
It's because he couldn't talk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You can have 100.
Cool.
Okay. So what else are you guys doing here? You are you have pillaged the gold. You have successfully started to clean off the bones and bodies of this youngling. It's not even a baby. It's a pre-born dragon. It's smaller than a wormling.
Yeah. So what I guess what I'm picturing is like already on the rose or whatever armor that I have on. Not so much from like an armor aspect, but like to take off the deer head and then put the dragon head on as the
Like the
mask.
adornment.
Yeah, it's more of like an adornment, and basically like the spine and the tail would come down like my back, and like the bony wings or whatever would be like a cape. Essentially like
I see what you're going with this.
like an exoskeleton.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Oh yeah. Real
So-
quick, what are you combining and like what are you binding everything with?
The clothes that I already like, my armor that I already have.
Like what though specifically? Like how are you sticking and putting the bones to this armor? Like are you like gluing it or are you using magic? Do you have
I'm sure I have like rope and I've got stuff to be able to do it with.
Okay, so you like want to rope and like suture and kind of just tie it into
Yeah,
it.
very like Frankensteinish,
Take the time to make dexterity checks. I'll give you a dexterity check.
All right.
Are you proficient with any carpenter or with any like tools or anything for sewing or anything of crafting of the sorts?
Let me see.
I'm pulling up your sheet right now.
I don't think so.
You are not. So yeah, just straight. I'd say a straight dexterity check. That it's just a straight D20 for you.
Alrighty, let me roll it. 6.
Okay. You begin to kind of, you have all these cleaned bones. You've taken the time to prep them. Some of them still look a little dirty and kind of, they're weak and not fully developed. So some of them snap and break as you're trying to sew them into part of your cloak and part of the spine. And apart from the mask, which or the skull, which you can kind of just realistically just kind of place and kind of set and rest on and kind of suture it to your head. Nothing else of the dragon itself is sticking to your clothing and your armor. You may need to take more time and more work with this to make it personalized.
Oh, I'll take as long as it needs to be able to do it. My big thing is I want to at least be able to have the head, the spine, and some part of the wing, so at least I can put my gem back into the spine as I'm wearing it. Almost
Okay.
as like the proof that it exists.
Okay, so I'll say for you to wanting to accomplish that, you'll have to devote time of probably a week or two, if not more.
Okay,
Of
I'll
just
still be able to take what I want with me and
Yeah.
work on downtime rest.
Here's the thing. Only thing is that traveling with the wings are a little bit bigger. You have a lot of bones. How are you guys carrying everything? You guys have to start you guys start collecting and grabbing and scooping everything. It's like you only have pockets so big.
I
That
still
you
have
can
my
take.
backpack.
Did anyone get a bag of holding?
We got big
Mm,
pockets.
Not yet, but I have a backpack that I've been carrying all my stuff in.
Mm-hmm. So your backpacks are slowly getting filled at
Yep.
this point. You can take the time and stay in the cavern though, Mark. Or Azoth can, if you guys all want to let's stay here. We'll just camp out here at this location. You're more than welcome to do that. Just traveling with all the dragon bones are going to be tough.
I'm going to bed.
I was gonna say, like in this whole time, hasn't it been like enough time for like a short rest or something like that? Or
Oh
no?
yeah, you guys can easily have taken a short rest by this point.
All right, cool.
Call the short rest. You can take your points.
Can I attune to that shield or try to see if anything's with it while we're short resting?
Yeah. So you guys are tuning and checking out stuff? Or what are you all doing during the short rest? You attuned, it's a +1 shield.
Cool.
I would be checking out the scrolls that I got, the 2 scrolls.
Got the scrolls. The 2 scrolls you find, roughly the one is a letter of a correspondence to a lord. Pull his name up. To Lord, where's his name? I pull my draconic sheet up. Moment. Lord Bannon. It says, Lord Bannon, I have done the mingling that you have requested and research at the temple in Berghold. I have visited the temple, and you should be receiving a gift shortly. Looking as if it was a letter that was meant to be sent out.
Okay.
Second scroll is a ingredient list that lists a silver dragon's tongue, 1 vial of yucklock slime. I can't remember how to pronounce them.
Okay.
And then a Zorn's eye. XORN.
XORN.
Next to the Zorn's eye, there's a checkbox marked.
Do I recall seeing anything for like an eye when I was going through her body, or no?
You do not.
Okay.
Is Yanni still with us, or he leave?
You said he'll be right back.
Got it.
Is-
All set. Is looking for the Zoran's eye. Thinking about that, having that moment. Make another investigation check as you're just kind of double checking everything to see if you missed any bit.
17.
17. The higher investigation check, you are patting down this body now. Again, just kind of looking now for like little compartments underneath the armor plating, looking for hidden pouches and satchels. And you find underneath her chest a pendant to a familiar deity that you've seen. It is the five-headed dragon god, Tiamat. You see this resembling the painting from the beginning of your journeys. And under a pouch, underneath one of her hip plates, where the arrow had pierced through from Yanni's shot, there is a small little satchel, and you find the remains of a shattered glass vial with some red liquid in it, as well as a slimy-looking eye that is kind of covered in this red goop. This eye is yellow with this kind of almost like this cat's eye piercing looking around. Assuming that this may be the item from the ingredients list.
All right, so then I will take that, put that in my pocket.
Pocket it.
I'm gonna kind of finger the red vial goop and kind of taste it. Does it taste like it would have been a healing thing? Or?
Tastes similar to a healing potion.
Okay, that's fine. I ain't worried about it then. Cool. And yeah, I guess that's all for now. Yeah, that's all for now.
Okay. That's all for now. You check that out. You gave Yanni the arrow and bow or just the bow?
Just the bow.
Just the bow. Okay. Are you doing anything else throughout your short rest?
I'm going to heal up, and then at some point I'm going to make aware to the group. That passage that Dracony came from, that's not the same passage that we came from, right?
It is not.
Okay,
it is a side passage that is just a darker tunnel with at the far end. Let's see, where's my map? It is at a far end about that, hits a wall and you see the path turns. There's a sconce that's kind of very dimly lit.
Okay.
But it's like an ice tunnel.
Yeah, I'll just basically tell the group, be on that after we rest and everything. We might want to discover or check out that area over there.
Yeah.
One more thing during my short rest.
Yeah.
I want to take that shield and I want to take the blood from that red dragonborn, and I want to paint a crescent moon on there. And that is, I use my shield as my holy symbol, so I need to make sure that's marked.
Yeah, I love it. Yep. Perfect. You smear this red blood in a crescent moon shape over the marking of the metallic shielded plate, which you'll notice that this shielded plate is silvered.
Okay.
So used this silvered +1 shield is now marked with the blood moon.
Cool.
The crescent blood moon. Yanni, during your short rest, are you trying to tune up with this bow or check it out?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't assumes. So what you have here with you is you have the basilisk bow. It is, I'm pretty sure you need to have attunement. Yes. Oh, is it attunement? Is it attunement required? Can't remember if does not.
It sounds scary. It's got spikes on it.
Yeah, it's got spikes on it. It's pretty sweet.
Concrete dust.
All right, no, this item does not require attunement. It is a long bow, and what it does, you actually have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. It is a magical weapon. Limbs of this gruesome bone longbow are made from a single basilisk spine. The string is this sinew harvested from the creature. And when once per short rest, you can call upon the lingering essence of the basilisk, imbuing an arrow with some of its petrifying power. On the hit, if the arrow hits, roll damage is normal. On the hit, they must make a wisdom DC of 12. If they fail, they are paralyzed for 1 minute. At the end of each of the creature's turns, they can make a wisdom save to end it. But you have a bow of basilisk.
On
Nice.
each short rest,
You get one.
get 1 arrow to use then for the next day if I
Yep.
use it, or
Mhm.
save it in my quiver.
No, so it's, you can imbue the arrow. So on one short rest, when you're using this bow, you can imbue the arrow that you place in it with its power. So it's not like the arrow is in the quiver ready to go. It's just you have to use this bow for it.
Right, but I'm saying that when you say short rest, like a normal short rest, like when we're taking a short rest in game.
Yeah, like in game. Yeah. So if you guys are like, let's say you attune to or let's say you put this on, you're like, oh, we're doing a short rest. Cool. You got 1 charge left, 1 charge per short rest.
Got it. Oh, okay. So each short rest, I can have that, and then in combat or when I'm using arrows, I can say I'm going to do this thing, a little bit of
Yes.
power.
Perfect.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem. You got that. All right. And with that, are you guys bedding down for a long rest in this cave, or are you guys going to try and traverse and go on a tunnel? Where are you guys headed from this point?
I say probably long rest first, just so everyone can get their spells back before we try. We just saw some random gem dragon egg and like dragonborns of different color flying down here and there. So I think we should at least recharge a little bit.
You guys did
That's
back-to-back
me.
encounter.
Yeah.
I will say.
I mean, I'm okay with a short rest, but yeah, if you guys need a long rest to heal up, then let's. I'd rather us do that full
Long
party.
is preferred.
Yes.
All right. So you guys all sit around. Someone have a bonfire ready? Or maybe someone going to make a fire?
Nah, just freezing cold.
You guys are all sitting in the freezing cold cave.
I'm
Well,
fine.
we have each other. We have each other. You know?
Body heat.
Body
Like
heat.
sardines in a can.
Right.
All right. You all huddle together for warmth, trying to stay warm. Yanni, you are wet still. I'm assuming one of our players with.
I still have 2 torches, so I'm gonna like plant the 2 torches like next to each other and light them.
All right,
Kinda
cool.
Create a little bit of a fire.
I'll also just cast a firebolt just like by me. Try and get some little bit of heat, you know?
You kind of lean backward, just blast it from behind you so you don't hit anyone. And with the
Yeah.
radiant blast of heat, it just kind of dries your side of your body.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit, you know?
Yeah. So instead of being soaked, you're just mildly damp.
Except I have it as a cantrip, so I'll just do it like
Oh.
4 or 5 times, you know?
Easily enough. You turn around, just make sure you kind of flash dry yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Get up
say
next to this.
Anybody else want a little quick heat? You know what I'm saying? Anybody else looking to get like, you know, when you're in the bathroom, when you're using like the air blower, when you stand there for too long?
Exactly.
Can I use shape water and suck out all the moisture from his clothes? And
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice.
Just
like a sponge.
you see all the water just from your armor and clothing just pulled off of you. You are dry.
That feels nice.
The heat is roaring from these torches as you all are kind of looking over some of your newfound goods, looking over what anything may be. And, well, looks like we'll see what tomorrow brings as you all begin taking a rest for a long rest. And with that, we'll see where we are next week, guys. Thank you so much, everyone that has been watching live. I see BlackRock Joe, T Barfato, DC Industry, I mean, half of it is you guys. It's great. But DC with Jeff and BlackRock Joe, thank you guys. Thank you so much. If you are still watching, I love it. This is so cool that people actually like watching us like watching us live play D&D. This is really cool. Still mind-boggling. Our subscribers for this month, audio-wise, we broke 18,000 this month, or for last month at the end of December. We ended 2020 with 18,000 listeners. Thank you, every single one of you. You're listening to me say this because I can see the numbers, But you can watch me say this. Sundays, Eastern Standard Time, 7 to 9. You guys have to check us out on Twitch. It's podcasters_. Go over to our Facebook page, go over to the Instagram, go to the Twitters. I'm going to have all the players sign off, and they're all going to tell you where to catch them on Twitter and where to watch us play, because they're all going to let you know that we want you viewing us view our Twitch and our YouTube. Make those views count. They really help us. So if there's that many of you listening, come and watch us. Just pop on, say hi, what's up, hit subscribe. That matters so much. I'm your Dungeon Master, Anthony. Thank you again so much. 2020 sucked. I said it last for the holiday. 2020 sucked. And one of the few things that kept me really going each week was knowing that we got to play D&D on Sundays and Saturdays and on Tuesdays and a couple of the different days that jumped around for my friends and us. But I loved it. And with the growing viewership and with the party now, I am so happy that 2020 ended on a high note, and let's make the best of 2021. So follow us on social media. Check out our podcast at bicbp-radio.com. And please, before we go off all our players, I see our great friend and guest, Yanni, aka John from Keep Flying, because he popped in here as a guest because a couple weeks ago, the band Keep Flying dropped a brand new album called Survival. Guys, how did it do? Are we pushing a second pressing for vinyl?
The first pressing isn't gone yet, but yes, the second pressing is already in.
It's already in the works.
Yeah, because the holidays came, and you know how it is with people. I mean, it kind of fades away. But I just talked to our friend that does the pressing, does like all the shipment for us. And he said that people have been steadily ordering the physical vinyl over the last 2 weeks, like without us pushing it. So that's kind of nice.
Guys, that is awesome, John. I'm really happy to hear that. Listen, everyone that's listening, watching, viewing, if someone can drop the link in the chat right now. I don't know if anyone live wants to check out the album. Let BlackRock Joe know where you can grab it. The link is smarturl.it-survival-kf.
That's it. You can listen to it for free. You don't gotta buy one, that's great, but you can hear it for free.
Yeah, go if anything, go check it out on Spotify, YouTube. Get those numbers for the band, get those views and those listens. But I mean, if you like vinyl and you like supporting them as well, pick up some merch, pick up some vinyl, and let them know that podcasters and our whole little crew sent you their way. Say hi to John. He's pretty active throughout the Instagram the Twitter feeds. I know sometimes here and there. So I'm done. I'm gonna let my players talk. John, let everyone know where they can catch Keep Flying.
Hopefully you'll catch us in 2021 playing shows in your city.
Shows in our cities.
I pray every single day. And if not, I'll hopefully keep popping on here because I too, like our DM, love Dungeons and Dragons. So thanks for having me again. I'm super grateful. It always is a fun time. These are some great lads in here. So thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Guys, thank you so much. John, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You were an awesome guest. You were a great, fun, and little addition to this crew when you pop in. And I look forward to many great sessions that come into the future of 2021. Azoth's not paying attention. Psych is going to Remus.
All right. I'm Remus. I'm Ricky Coates. You can find Remus at Podcasters Remus on Twitter. You can find me at Rick_Coates on Twitter, Instagram. I just want to say we would not have killed that egg if Yanni had not shot at it first. So I truly appreciate just the amazing contribution to the game in general. It's awesome. And John's a great guy. I get to do a lot of stuff with him and Keep Flying, so it's very fun for me to get to play games with him now too.
It's cool. That's awesome.
And I need to make sure I have gold dust prepared for the next time I try Arcade Block.
Gold dust. I love it. All right. Let's do Danny.
Okay. Danny Chavez. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Ratfink Arts. You can also follow Howard on Twitter at podcastersh. So go check them out. On to
Azoth, you're pointing to Azoth on my end, so Azoth, why not?
Azoth or Finks.
Yeah, you can follow Azoth on Twitter at Podcasters Azoth. And yeah, today was awesome. Tons of fun.
Awesome. Finks, sign it off. Kill it.
All right. You can follow Finks on Twitter at podcastersfinks. You can follow me on Instagram at Phoenix Forged. I do some miniature painting, and if you are a watcher of the show, you can see I'm in a different location. I'm finally ready to get my studio desk, whatever you want to call it. So it's not ready yet. So hopefully by next week I'll be able to start getting back to that. I also want to promote something else on Facebook. DCT Industries has been watching. I have some insider information about what that actually is going to be. So check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/dctindustries.tabletopgaming. There's some really cool stuff that Jeff at DCT is working on. I happen to be, I don't know, I guess like a play tester kind of, idea guy is what I like to call myself. So check that out. I don't know when, there's no deadlines or any timing on what's actually happening, but you'll see. It's cool, I promise. But yeah, check out that Facebook page, facebook.com/dctindustries.tabletopgaming.
Guys, check it out. I'll have everyone send me links that we want to share, and in the YouTube and in the show notes for the podcast, we will keep them there. What's up?
I'm pretty sure, don't correct me if I'm wrong, I want to plug one more thing for Tony.
Do it. I thought you were going to do what I was going to say. Please plug it. Remus.
You broke.
Damn it!
The anticipation is killing us.
Well, no, I just went into like full force too. No, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure his band, The Abrupters, just put out a new album at the beginning of the year.
We put out a single.
That's the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Times are crazy.
No. We did a cover of Billy Bragg's To Have Not. And then we actually are working on a 3-song EP that is hopefully coming out in the next couple of months. It's mostly just kind of when we're going to release it. So look out for that.
Guys, please look out for them. Support our players. Support all of our awesome players and all their endeavors and all their side hustles that they grind at nonstop, tirelessly, just full force. Go support them. Show them the love, and grab your D20s. Keep rolling.